The following program is hosted by immature, irreverent, obnoxious, and often disgusting young men. Listener discretion is advised.
This time on Nude Clan, the PS5 price reveal. I was right, bitches.
Shall we play a game?
Something from one player to another? Dark soul lights. Turn on the TV, pick up the controller and play some games with the new clan.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Nude Clan, the video game podcast with a rotating fourth host of someone and no one. With me, Kaleb Schweiss.
Kaleb Craig.
Zach.
And this week, guys, we're going to be discussing the PlayStation 5 reveal event. Super looking forward to this. So much so that I didn't actually watch most of the event. I know the big details, though. And honestly, this is kind of how I operate on gaming news. You know, a lot of people will be like, "Did you hear?" And I'm like, "Did I hear what?" And then it's just like, all this information. And I was like, "I didn't hear." And it's not that I didn't hear because I didn't want to hear. It's because I didn't hear because I didn't want to look. And
yeah, there's some surprises that we always kind of try to save because we do this, you know, the podcast, and
Right.
we do it for you. And sometimes having a genuine first look,
You always remember your first.
yeah, is
that's true.
is a good is like what people want, you know, because that's
Right.
why they watch fucking reaction videos on YouTube.
Yeah, see, because I didn't realize that a game we're going to look at today had been like a trailer release until Schweiss said something in one of our chats.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so like,
Final Fantasy 16.
no,
God of War.
Fuck
Oh,
that.
God of War?
Yeah,
Yeah.
God of War Ragnarok. Until you said that, and I like stopped everything I was doing, and like there was like I was with a friend who was watching something. I'm like, hey, fuck you, and I like turned it off. I was like, no, we're looking at this real quick
Nice.
because like
know.
that's my most anticipated game for the PS5 right now is God of War Ragnarok
I agree.
by far.
I agree.
Not to be confused with Assassin's Creed Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Yes, not to be
Or
confused with that
any
game. It's
other
gonna be
game
fun.
that adds the title Ragnarok to it.
Listen, white people be tripping.
Dude, literally every Viking-themed game or movie needs to be called Ragnarok
It kind
for
of
some fuck-off reason.
Well, because Ragnarok is like the end time battle. Like that's the last stand.
I know,
Shit
but
goes
there's,
down.
like,
Everyone
it's
dies.
literally like 1,000 things.
It's just
they can
metal.
call
It's just
it.
metal as fuck. Is what it is.
Is it though?
It is. Ragnarok is metal as shit.
Is it though?
You can take your little hanging from the cross and get out of here.
I mean, it's never Ragnarok though. That's the thing. It's never the end of the world.
It's true, yeah.
Well, you know, that's just happens.
And in
with organized
Assassin's Creed,
religion.
it definitely isn't the end of the world.
yeah, because we know things that happen in the future. Fair.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed, Skull Haiti points out, Assassin's Creed is Valhalla.
Not
Yeah.
Ragnarok. Oh.
Not Ragnarok. That's heaven, Craig.
Was it?
Fucking noob.
Was it? Maybe it was Project is Ragnarok. I don't remember. Something was Ragnarok, and I got it confused.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, you know, Norse
There's gonna
mythology
be a sequel
aside.
to it that's called Ragnarok. I'm
No,
calling
there's
it right
not. They never do. They haven't done that shit in a long fucking time.
That's true.
But I think this one is
the only
isn't
ones
it-
they really sequeled was Ezio because Ezio is a fucking badass.
Well, I mean, and Altair, because Altair got some like spiritual sequels.
yeah.
Because you play as Altair in a few of them. Yeah,
Well,
it's,
in the fucking mobile game ones, yeah, but like he's also like a.
you play as him in the what is it? One of the ones with Ezio.
You do play like a couple missions
So it
with Altair in
counts.
fuck, what's it called? Revelation.
But
There
I'm
we go.
pretty sure-
I got there.
I'm pretty sure Valhalla is like the last in the trilogy. This new one.
Wait, so they already have 3 new Assassin's
They
Creed
had
games?
2. Yeah, they had
Well, there's
Origins,
and
then there's
Odyssey,
and then it's
then-
Valhalla because it's that chick. I think they said this was going to finish off that chick like whatever she was doing.
They haven't showed what she was doing.
Good.
There's,
I'm so fucking
there's
sick of
literally
that.
5 minutes of footage of
Good.
what that chick is doing in each game.
I'm
That's not
sick.
enough fucking story for 3 games to just like.
Listen, all I'm saying is I'm sick of them. I'm sick of the future aspect shit. Either do a fucking game where you're in the future and you got cool ass assassin shit, or fucking drop it. Because they've had long enough to do something with this story, and they haven't.
They have no idea what the fuck they're doing, and they should just reboot it.
Wait, did they not have a game where it's you were just playing as Desmond?
No, Desmond's dead. They killed Desmond.
Yeah.
When they fired the original creator for it, he killed them off in the story. He's like, "Fuck you guys." And just wrote him down.
He changed the story completely because they fired him, and so he's just like, "All right, well, since this is gonna be my last game."
Yeah.
Then he just kills off Desmond, and then they're like, yeah, we have no idea what we're doing now.
Yeah. I'm surprised people didn't call it the greatest game of all time, because isn't that the thing that you're supposed to do now? Is when the original director leaves, you just call it the greatest game of all time.
Or when the original
Well, it
director
was
gets
Assassin's
his
Creed 3,
ending.
and that game is the worst Assassin's Creed
Yeah.
game by far.
I mean, it could be like when you're a game creator and someone leaks the ending of your game, so you just fuck the game up for everyone when it's a AAA title. Last of Us 2.
Yeah, or you know what? You know what happened when the Hateful Eight leaked?
You know what?
Quentin Tarantino threw a fit, but then like 3 years
And
later
said he
he
wasn't
made the
gonna make the
movie.
movie,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then he made the movie.
I like Hateful Eight.
I do
a lot.
too.
I think it's great.
Yeah,
I think he was making the movie the whole time. He just saying that he didn't want to make it.
yeah. He was just like, yeah, you know what? Fuck you guys.
I mean, like, I don't blame him, but like, he actually did it, and it was a good movie.
Yeah, I still haven't seen the last one he made. I own it too.
Oh, dude, Once
What
Upon
was
a
the
Time in
last one?
Hollywood is
Oh.
great. It's a slow burn, but it's so good.
Yeah,
So good.
we have it on the Voodoo. We gotta watch
The
it.
Hoodoo?
Do we? Oh, I'll have
Yeah.
to watch it then.
The Voodoo.
It's
I haven't
3
seen.
hours.
I haven't seen Hateful Eight either. I need to watch that
Hateful
one.
Eight is fucking great.
Yeah, I like that. I've only seen it the one time, but well, yeah, shit. We got the PS5. I guess Microsoft announced whatever they're doing too.
Yeah,
The Y box,
The-
yeah, it's great.
the sex box.
Yeah,
The sex
Her name
box.
is Sony.
1S or fucking whatever. Like I don't remember what the fuck it was called. It was like Xbox something S.
yeah. I don't
Project
know.
X S. It was something fucking retarded.
I mean, honestly, who the fuck is gonna buy an Xbox now? I mean, really, like,
You know what? To be honest, though, looking at that little tiny one, that's like half the price of the regular one. I'm like, maybe.
yeah, you think
Maybe.
so?
I'm thinking about it because I do have friends who have Xbox that have like asked about it, and I wouldn't mind playing like the new Halo open world when it comes out.
You have friends that have Xbox?
Yeah. I didn't say they were good friends or cool friends. I just said they were friends.
I mean,
Well,
what's it gonna take? Well, how
buy-
many times are they gonna have to get let down before they come to
Buying
Sony?
the shitty
I
version
agree.
of the Xbox for $300 probably isn't going to be too bad.
No, I agree. Skull, I didn't get a pre-order. No.
Yeah,
PlayStation.
Skull Haiti in the chat is asking us if we got our pre-orders for, I'm assuming PS5, and the answer is
Yeah.
no, because scalpers are fucking dickholes.
Fuck your friends.
I think it's
That and Amazon has betrayed me. Bezos didn't give me a copy of the PS5.
You know what though? This is something that we talked about when we first did like the reveals and stuff. Is that we were like they're probably going to short sell like the Switch did.
yeah.
Well,
when
they said they don't have the chipset or enough of the chips to make enough PS5s.
Go buy a fucking
so
bag of Doritos.
they have like a
Get your
limited
chips.
amount, which is why there's so many people like scalping the shit out of it
Bro,
right
it's-
now with
it's-
pre-orders.
It's bullshit. They're doing it because they know they're going to get the hook in there, and then people are going to
So-
panic, which they did. Buy them, and they can like coast for a little bit until like, oh, here's more. Like that's exactly what they did.
It could be that, or it could be the fact that the Rona has really fucked him over.
It's a fake disease. I'm just kidding. guys. I don't want to. I'm just kidding.
So yeah, it's gonna be one of two things is gonna happen with that. It's either gonna create that rarity that caused the Wii and the Switch to like skyrocket in desirability, or it's gonna be everybody just goes to the Xbox.
Ooh,
Yeah. I mean, what is there to get at the Xbox? Like Halo 12? Like, who cares?
See, There's not. I mean, we'll have to see what they do with their exclusives because they've been buying up a lot of gaming companies in the last like couple years.
Yeah, trying to fix their problem.
So they're trying to get more exclusives. But the thing that Xbox has done with a lot of their exclusives is not only release it to like the PC as well. They've just like ported everything like a year later to like have it be for everything.
Or they just end up canceling it altogether. Because like there was a game coming out like 4 years ago.
The Scalebound.
Yeah,
Dude.
that's the whole reason I bought a fucking Xbox.
Dude, me too. I fucking bought the Xbox for that fucking game, and
Yeah.
then they were like, "Guess what? It's not happening anymore."
Yeah, I was so fucking mad.
Dude, I was too. That game looked fucking awesome.
I bought that Xbox, right? And I played it for like 2 months, and then it sat for like a year and a half, 2 years.
God, dude, fucking,
I didn't touch it.
fuck you, Microsoft. I bought an Xbox for you for that game.
I should have learned because like I wanted a 360 when I was younger, and I got one. And like a month after the year mark in January, I got it for Christmas. Right? I got the Red Ring of Death, and they basically told me to fuck off. And I was like, I should have known you can't trust them. Can't trust Xbox.
Nope, you can't.
So that's like where I'm like fighting back and forth. I'm like, maybe I get the cheap one, maybe, but listening to it, I'm like, no, they fuck me every time.
Yeah. It's like waiting for Nintendo to come out with a controller that doesn't suck complete ass. You're gonna be waiting
the
forever.
$80 Pro controller, you mean?
That will. We fixed the drifting issues. They're not fixed.
Yeah, they're not
It
fixed.
drifts.
The Pro controller does.
No.
No. The
Well, I mean,
the Joy-Cons. I haven't had a problem with my Pro controller.
I haven't had a problem with my Pro controller either, but the dude who sold it to me, like at GameStop, told me that they can drift.
Are you fucking
Dude,
serious?
this is their revenge
And
for when we
if
nuked
it
them.
actually happens,
Yeah.
I think we should bomb Japan again.
Again.
This is war.
Specifically,
Yeah, this-
the Nintendo headquarters.
it's that old black and white like war movie. Like they just fly over there. And we're just
Doesn't-
like.
It doesn't necessarily need to be a nuke, but it needs to be strong
no.
enough to take out the Nintendo.
I can pick. We're flying over Japan. I'll be on a gun because that's cool. We'll drop the bomb and there'll be Craig riding it with his little cowboy hat going, yeah!
I'll fucking suicide it,
And-
dude. I'll be like, fuck you!
But you have to be nude. You're going to be nude. You're going to have like your crown and like your like, yeah, your cape flowing in the
I would like to see your body naked and falling from a great height.
You always want to see me naked.
like the undulating flesh of Craig just like holding on to the nuke. Dying for what he believes in.
we'll just salute
Fix
you.
the controller!
I'll show you drift.
Yeah.
I got your drift right fucking here. Last words. Fucking glad.
And then you guys tell Japan that we actually were aiming for somewhere else, but the fucking nuke drifted into the Nintendo building.
Yeah, like, sorry, we actually experienced some drift. It drifted left hard, and we tried to correct it, and it just fought back. So.
Yeah, our first bomb, we brought a second one out, but it still had the drift, even though they told us the capabilities were there.
Yeah, sorry. The second one also drifted. Turns out, didn't fix the problem. Weird.
Dude, I'm worried for all those people who bought like the Nintendo Lite or whatever, the Switch Lite, because like those controllers are just mounted to it.
Yeah, they're fucking permanent.
I'm
If they
waiting.
fucking drift, you're gonna have to send in your entire fucking console.
I'm waiting for Cameron to get it. Like,
Dude,
I'm just.
that would be so sad. Cam's like in the middle of playing like a super long RPG again on the Switch, and then it fucking gets drift, and then he has to send it in, and they just send him a new one with like all this save
like-
shit gone.
So it's just drifting, and he's just like, "What the fuck?" Doorbell rings. Sarah McLachlan walks in.
I will remember you.
Oh god!
Oh,
For only 25 cents a day, you can help Cameron fix the drift.
Yeah. You can help Cameron buy a new goddamn controller.
God damn it, dude!
I could see that. I'm just putting it down and just like leaning back and just gotta send the whole thing in.
We used a Switch controller for the nuke.
Yeah.
Where does everyone stand on it?
Sorry, we usually use Sony controllers at work, but all we had on hand was the Switch nunchuck things, and sorry, it drifted off. It was supposed to be for North Korea, but the drift was bad.
It was bad.
Yeah, the drift over thousands of miles actually turns out to be pretty crazy. It's really annoying.
Dude, like, I refuse to buy one, so I've been playing games on my Switch, and I'm like, fuck, it's got the drift, so I guess I'm just gonna keep going. Fuck this.
Dude, it's so fucking
Fuck this
awful.
Yeah, and it's amazing because everyone lets them get away with it. I swear to God, because you know what always happens when I bitch about it? Even you guys. Oh, just buy a Pro controller. It's like, why? God, why? Why is that like...
No, so, like...
Because,
not
like,
saying
so
it's
far
right.
it hasn't gotten drift, and I've had it for nearly a year now.
Yeah, like, I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying it feels better in the hands. Like, that's why I like the Pro controllers, because, like, I have adult hands. I have fat fucking hands, and I can use that. And I'm not saying I can't use the Joy-Cons, but, like, I'm like this. Like,
Yeah.
they're so tiny.
Well, I usually just have them on the Switch for the Joy-Cons. but-
Yeah, I mean, the only
me
other
too,
thing that
unless
you
I'm,
can...
like, playing, like, docked into the TV. 'Cause I wanna
Aside
see
from that,
Pokemon
the
on
only
my-
other thing that you can really do, Schweiss, is to send in your Joy-Cons to Nintendo and have them send you a new pair.
And we know we can't trust the Japanese.
Yeah.
And they're just going to drift again in another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
And if that's the case, then the only thing you can do is get a fucking Pro controller.
Yeah, I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me for not doing that, because I'm not going to do that.
I thought you were
Fucking,
I got a Pro. Oh yeah,
Okay.
we got me a Pro.
it's like that fucking.
Oh, yeah, we.
It's like that fucking.
Happy birthday.
the Wii.
It's that South Park episode where the BP oil spilled. You know.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I'm sorry.
Sorry.
We're sorry." And he's like naked in front of the fireplace. We're sorry. It's Nintendo right now with the fucking Switch controllers.
We're sorry.
Yeah.
We're sorry.
It's so amazing to me though, like that most people let them get away with it. Like most people don't talk very negatively about the Switch, and there's a lot of good things about the Switch.
Yeah, the controllers are by far the worst thing, and the fact that they're $70 and the only solution is to buy a Pro controller or send them in every 2 weeks.
Yeah, and the fact that the Joy-Cons are $10 more than the controller that actually works is an insult, and the fact that it took me forever to find a Pro controller, but Joy-Cons are everywhere is another insult.
See, you're finding
Well,
Joy-Cons.
that's because like everybody's buying the Pro controller.
I can't
It's
find
the only
Joy-Cons.
option.
Really?
Yeah, I want Joy-Cons. Just I'm just gonna break. I'm just gonna get them. I'm gonna have them because I do want to play handheld.
Yeah.
And,
you,
like-
when you play multiplayer, you just toss the Joy-Con to somebody else and they
Yeah,
play.
I throw it against the wall. Oh, you mean okay? Sorry,
Yeah, no, that's what you do when it starts drifting.
but so yeah, so like okay, because for a long time we were in a shortage of Switches.
Yeah.
Like everyone was sold out. Everything was. That's when I was like gonna buy the Pro or the like the Joy-Cons, and they were just gone. And I still haven't really been able to find any.
Yeah. It's amazing though. It boggles my mind that people allow that, and they're just like, yeah, no, I love my Switch. It's like somebody has a gun to their head and like, don't you love your Switch? Oh, I love it.
There's
so
not much they can do.
I'm not gonna. No, see, I really do like my Switch. That sucks, and
they
it's a huge
sued
detriment.
Nintendo
but I like-
already,
yeah.
and the fix is that you can send it into Nintendo for free. That's literally the only thing that happened.
Yeah, but it's
They
still,
didn't have to pay anything. They
Isn't
didn't
it
have
based-
to actively change anything.
Don't you only have a certain amount of time to send them in though?
No, they have to do it for as long as it exists.
Do
Oh,
you
really?
do you have to?
And they and it's been like over a year since they sued Nintendo for this problem, and it's still
Who's
continuing.
Lizard people.
America.
Mitch McConnell.
Yeah.
I don't know who it was, but there was like a lawsuit that forced him to do it.
Nintendo
I'd have to actively look
makes
into it.
horrible controllers. No more will we stand for Nintendo.
Do you have
Making
to?
terrible
Do you
controllers.
have to have like proof of purchase?
Why would you though? Like,
Because I got mine from a pawn shop. So like,
if it's forever, then no, you shouldn't.
No, I think you just have to like email them and then send it.
Yeah, because like, what the fuck? Like, are we doing this forever or are we not? Like,
you know what? What they should have done is, yeah, they should still like bring him into fix, but the person who made the Joy-Con should have had to commit seppuku.
yeah,
Like he should have had to kill himself.
yeah.
That's the only retribution.
Well, they probably made him quit.
and then you stream it.
Because that's what
You
like
make it, you make it pay-per-view, and then you
Yeah.
pay for everyone's
I would have,
Joy-Cons replacements.
but like the only like
fucking
thing is like if
pay-per-view
you watch,
guy choosing honorable
But they're
death.
like-
This Friday,
watch a man eviscerate.
watch a man give himself what he's deserved for months.
Watch his sword get the drift.
Yeah.
See, yeah, they should do that. But then when you watch it, like you have to wear like a black hooded robe, and you stand in front of your TV.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Featuring Johnny Cage as his second.
Johnny Cage.
Fucking.
The
I think
idea of somebody dressed as Johnny Cage beheading a guy who just stabbed himself is fucking hilarious.
Dude,
to
the
me.
fucking it's like the owner, the CEO of Nintendo is just like, your soul is mine, as he just like procures himself.
yeah. And then they cut his head most of the way off, and then he just kicks it real hard. Although I don't think you have to behead in no, seppuku you do. It's the other one that you don't. I always want to say calamari, but I know that's
Harakiri.
yeah, I know that's octopus. So
There is a difference between the two, but I don't remember what it is.
Here, Joe's saying we got that webcam audio going through.
oh fuck. All right.
All right. Let's hit the question and then move on to the PS5.
Sure.
You don't want to bitch about Nintendo anymore?
No, this is about Sony now.
Yeah, this is about the future.
We can bitch about the Switch and shitty controllers anytime.
It's time. It's time for our main. The PlayStation's our main squeeze. Like, or for being honest, like Switch is cool. It's nice to invite her over and get some head every now and then. But like, Sony's my girl.
Yeah, we're not going to marry the Switch.
Yeah,
That's
I have
for sure.
a question.
We'll
you
fuck
gotta-
the Switch, and we'll use the Switch for its awesome indie library.
The Switch does the Ahego face. That's what I love.
Switch is the fetish, and
PlayStation's just classy. Like, she just like spreads her legs when you need it, and you're good. Like,
Yeah. PlayStation's the one you bring home to mom.
so
Yeah.
PlayStation is the wife, and Nintendo's the mistress, and the
Yeah.
fucking
yeah, but
Xbox. And the Xbox is the drunken night one night stand.
No. The Xbox is the chick that's like, I'll suck your dick for crack rocks, and you're like,
Yeah, she's the crack addict
okay,
on the street.
it's been a second, so sure.
Yeah, and
But
you're
she
like,
does it good enough that you occasionally go back for a few things.
yeah. It's like,
Yeah, she knows what she's doing. So you're like, aye.
yeah. She really goes to town on your balls and your grundle. So it's like,
and sometimes that's just what you crave.
yeah. You're
yeah.
like, I know she's a crack whore, but goddamn,
And
like,
but it's like,
talk about earning your keep. I mean,
She earns her pay.
and it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not trash. You're trash for offering. So
yeah,
you're the bag.
I'm just trying to help the impoverished.
Yeah,
here.
I'm gonna write it off on my taxes.
Yeah,
I'm providing jobs.
yeah. I'm a job
You say,
creator.
you say mistress, and that just kind of sounds, I don't know, because like PlayStation,
Concubine?
She's yeah, there you go.
Does that sound better to you?
It's a little bit actually. I've been reading Dune Messiah, so like concubine's not a bad thing in like the Dune verse. So I'm like,
just get like a console Seralia going.
yeah. So like it's okay because like PlayStation, she's the one that like she's gonna make you pancakes after she lets you rail her. Like, it's a nice thing to have, Craig. I like waffles better, but like I'm not gonna complain because she treats me well.
Yeah,
Because waffles are
and
just
she'll
kind
wear
of
the
pancakes.
maid outfit too.
Somewhere A4
Nice.
just shot and blown into his ceiling.
Yeah,
He doesn't know why.
it's like instead of him pulling over because he's laughing so hard, he pulled over because he came so hard that he.
Just,
Yeah. He like can't feel his legs turn into gelatin.
trying to pull over.
I can't see because of all the cum.
Jeans decimated. Zipper gone.
Yeah, it's like a fucking exit wound in his pants. Fucking smoking hole. Yeah.
Smoke's just coming up.
50 caliber cum shot.
The bird's dead. Straight through.
It fucking lands on somebody like 3 miles away.
Someone's down there. Like,
Starts looking around for a bird.
I think a bird just dropped a huge load on me.
some dude's like barbecuing, just, pow, just drops it. falls off his balcony.
Can you Google bird coming on face, please?
That's gonna be a British chick. You play bird, it's gonna be like, oh, you like British porn,
Dude, that's gonna bring up some furry shit you don't want to see.
Oh God, that sobered me up quick.
Oh man, Jesus Christ! All right, so
I can hear your puke. Is that what he said?
your pulse. I think it's because it's so loud. Oh man!
Just as it like just after that shot, though, you just is it just like slowly? Okay, so sorry guys. Question.
Come shots aside.
Come just flick that button off for a second. Digimass asks, say I was to start prepping for the end of the world. I got all of the necessities, like food, water, and air. The real question is, how much porn should a person stock up on? In the end, there will be no internet, no Pornhub, but a man still has needs.
Well, go get a Pornhub server, and then you'll be fine.
No, because I don't know if I'm going to want to use electricity at the end of the world, because I don't want to rely on it.
I mean,
Well, I would use a generator for porn. I mean, if I
That's
was,
the only
if I was
thing.
alone, yeah.
They're like, Father, we're freezing. And he's like, no, I must see her tits.
Silence.
Father, winter, we lost a mother in this cold.
I mean, you can generate power pretty easily. I mean, it's not like you have to be completely without.
you got to figure out someone's like motion censored, so like, or like kinetic energy, so it's like on your arm, so you're going up and down. It's like there.
Yeah, you power it through your jacking off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea. I'm not sure how much electricity that'll power, but yeah, because the problem with this is we're going to be losing infrastructure. Because I mean, to keep things running like now, it takes a lot of work to keep like the power grid running and shit like that. So
Yeah.
obviously, all of that's going to go to shit probably pretty fast.
Well, we're gonna rely. Oh, I guess we can't rely on it. Like, cause I remember being a kid, and like my neighbor had this like barn, and they didn't really use it. But so we'd go play in it as kids, right? And like we would find porn just stashed like under like fucking floorboards and stuff.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because there was this teenagers. I was like 10, 11. But there was like the teenagers that lived in the house, and that's where they stashed their porn was the barn. So like that doesn't happen anymore. Like
Yeah,
can't count on it.
I don't even have a barn. I don't even have a barn to stash porn in.
I'm genuinely surprised that they even
Dumb
still
barn?
sell like porn mags.
I know, it's weird.
So in England, they're everywhere, man. Like those magazines, it's crazy. Like they're just like the two top rows of every corner shop is just porn, and it is some of it is like I read the titles because they were funny. Like I was a missionary, so I couldn't look, but like the titles were like like this normal shit. Then it's like Grand's over 60, and you're like, who the fuck? Because there was 60 and 70, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Where's 80s? What if I've got a refined palate?
I'm a 90s man myself.
Yeah.
There was some weird shit, dude. Like some of that, and like their newspaper. You say because they do that like in the newspapers too. There's a newspaper called The Sun, and like page 3 is always a topless chick, and it's like a bio about her. Like, and it's just normal shit. Like it's just
Yeah, I loved the one that I saw that was like it was the girl talking about like how much fun she likes to have, and then it was like some like insano sex act like immediately after. Like I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. It's
Oh yeah, what's your favorite sex position or some shit in like that magazine you had?
yeah. It's like, what do you do for fun? And then she's like, oh, I'd like to do this and this and this. And I was like, oh, okay,
I like to knit and play with orphans.
yeah. And then I like to have 5 dildos in my ass at once. I'm like, oh,
There's a yin and yang to everything.
woo.
Did you know the human ass can stretch up to 7 inches?
It's like, no,
That's
I
2.5
didn't know.
raccoons.
Yeah. Did not know. Yeah, that's man, British. Yeah, that's
Dude,
crazy.
So one of my real quick, sorry, talking about porn. One of my favorite stories that I did in England was like I lived above a little grocery store, like a little corner market, and so in the morning, like I would just go through, like there's a little gate, go through, and I'd go and get like breakfast and shit. And where their bread was, it was set up, it was like magazines and bread, so it was like titty bread. And like, so I was. Well, so I'm sitting there and I'm like getting bread and like breakfast stuff. And like there's these 4 little kids in like little school uniforms and they're just like snickering, like going through this magazine. And I'm like, I know what you're doing. So like I'm like getting bread and they're like, oh, like just mind's blown. So I'm sitting there and I like was like next to him and I was like, what are you doing? And this magazine goes woof into the air and like 4 little kids just fucking book it and they are gone. It was
Nice.
great. It was funny.
Yeah, that's crazy. The little kids looking at that shit.
Dude, you walking around too, like I remember like just like walking to like one of like the churches over there. And you walked over this bridge, and there was just like newspapers everywhere because like the wind had blown it, and it was just like all porn, like just plastered against this fence because of the wind. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Because you'd have missionaries like looking down on the ground. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I'm going to hell anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. There's a lot.
Jesus wouldn't make women look so good if it was a sin.
There you go. So. How
or
much,
a guy, I'm not gonna hate on like do your thing. I just like tits.
Yeah. How much do you need though to sustain yourself?
The problem I don't think is sustaining yourself. It's is this going to get old? Am I going to start being like meh?
Yeah.
I think that's the real issue.
Yeah.
Like, you know, because I don't think
So this is assuming he doesn't have a girlfriend?
Yeah, this is assuming
she was
he's-
lost in when the bomb went off.
Okay.
Yeah, she was lost in the retaliation to the Nintendo, the Joy-Con
Yeah,
bombing.
so Craig, you don't have to answer because you're gone at this point.
Yeah.
You're gone.
I've already bombed the Nintendo building.
This is when like we're all kind of living next to each other, like me, you, and Cameron, like in like our little tent villages, and we're like turning a little radio on every day,
Yeah.
every second Sunday, doing a live broadcast over there.
Yeah. That's the nude clan. We just fucking broadcast it
I
to
want
the
to know
6
in this
living people.
future, in this future where I've already died, am I vilified as some kind of villain, or am I praised as a
we
hero?
used all the diamonds and gold we could find at the K Jewelers, and we made a statue. Yeah.
I think there's going to be like
Right.
a cult that follows you, like the Elizabeth Warren chick in Last of Us 2.
Oh, and then we're fighting against them because we're like, we didn't mean to create this.
Yeah.
Like, it's us.
Yeah. It's Craig is just
He
the
was a god.
All right,
He
I
brought
could live
fire
with that.
down.
yeah. That's who I think of when I see that lady's paintings in that game. I haven't seen her. I don't know if you ever see her, but
No, you don't. She's already dead.
She done dead.
that's what I
She
figured.
died like a year into the zombie apocalypse because they like bombed her or something. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, they made her a martyr, huh? No
Yeah,
wonder.
Yeah,
she,
that's exactly
she
what
died.
happened.
She died in like the early days, and she became a martyr and became
Well,
God,
because she like
essentially.
because they're like she stopped all this, and we don't know how she stopped them. It's like because she fucking firebombed them, jackass.
Yeah.
You can see the chars.
Yeah. That'll be Craig. Craig will be that godlike figure. Yeah, I don't know. I would suggest finding a person to fuck in the apocalypse. Personally,
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like everyone's gonna be desperate, so it don't matter.
yeah, and you're gonna have to like repopulate and shit too. So it's like, really, we have to do this.
Right. No, you're 100% correct. That's what's gonna have to happen.
Yeah,
I mean, you could stock up on a bunch of mags because like it could become a form of currency.
Oh yeah. I mean,
You know,
like
you're inevitably going to have that barter system, and having a bunch of porn mags is probably going to be highly valuable.
right, and like as well, if we're gonna be going into this, Will Smith survived a long time in I Am Legend by himself with just his dog, and I'm guessing porn mags.
And probably
And then a
Sports
woman came
Illustrated.
and fucked it up for him. So I'm saying is like survival might be.
you
the
might need to be
mags.
alone. Yeah, shit. Yeah, it's like sometimes it's just worth it.
I saw a post the other day like on Facebook where someone was like talking about like how long would you survive in the apocalypse, whatever, and they're like, well, I don't want to be alive now, so I just kill myself at the beginning. And I'm like, no. My dream is to become a warlord in a post-apocalyptic future,
Yeah,
and I'm
Fucking
gonna
Mad Max that shit.
Yeah, that's what I want. So fucking goddamn bad.
Thunderdome, bitch.
I'm gonna go Martha Morton, Joe. Do not become addicted to Aqua Cola. just keep the water from everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you had to have like a shitty beard to be like some kind of warlord guy, some like Cuban warlord. So you got to like make your beard look like shit.
Absolutely not.
You're gonna have to get like some tobacco growing too, so you can get them cigars.
Yeah.
Become Fidel Castro too.
Yeah.
Okay, talking about Fidel Castro. Every year my family does, like, 4th of July, we do tank wars. And they're like all like, my cousin like had like his fatigues because he's like was like Marine or whatever. So they all like dress up, and so I dressed up like Fidel Castro.
Nice.
So I had like the hat and the sunglasses and the cigar.
Nice.
They didn't think it was. They didn't like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck you guys. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. It's like, well, of course he's a prick, but I kind of look like him, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, I can pull
I
it
have
off.
the tinted skin.
Yeah, it's like, got to use this tan for something. I don't know. The fuck do you want from me? George Washington? No, it's not going to happen. Napoleon? No. Come on.
Maybe Rasputin?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm going with the greatest dictator of all time.
That'd be Cameron. It's like Cameron.
Rasputin?
Yeah.
Cam goes with Rasputin.
Rasputin.
Man, he's a freaky looking human being, though.
He really was, isn't he?
Yeah, it's kind of disturbing.
I just can't believe he's still alive and has changed his name to Putin.
Yeah. He took the ras off and everybody's fooled.
Yeah. And he shaved his beard and his hair. Listen, the signs are there. The signs are there.
He's
Putin
one of the
is-
immortals.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
That's why Trump is getting all pushy with him because he wants to become immortal.
Yeah, he
Dude,
wants
you
to live
think I'm
forever,
wrong,
too.
dude? This is our new world order.
You can't become an immortal. Fucking Trump is too iconic with his fucking Cheeto skin. Like, everybody's gonna know who he is throughout all of time.
That would be funny if that was just like this inside joke throughout the rest of history. Is like he's like, you don't know who I am, and you're like, that's fucking Trump.
It's like everyone knows, yeah. Can't control yourself.
I'm the greatest chameleon in history.
Chameleon.
But yeah, so just think about it, man. Where's Putin? He's still alive. He's running
Yeah.
Russia. Named Putin.
All right, so PlayStation 5.
Oh yeah, sorry to end that question. I would say at least 2 like boxes worth of porn. One for barter.
One for keeps.
Yeah.
One for use and one for barter.
keepsies.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have like a porn rotation, like porn mag rotation, like everyone.
In your village, in your tent village.
Yeah, it's like the economy. Yeah, and that's just your.
I'll trade you 1 Pam Anderson
All right,
sucking this
you-
guy's cock, and I want 3 loaves of bread.
Yeah.
This week you get grands over 60, and then I get ass to ass, and then
Just this dude in the back. I fucking like this one.
Yeah. Dude, this one's got cum stains on it. What the fuck? Hey, it's legal tender. You have to accept it. Oh, come on, man. It's still fucking moist.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
You used it this morning. Still gotta take it. Still
Yeah.
gotta take it.
Legal tender.
I did
Not
wash
my
my
rules.
hands. Legal rules. Can you smell it?
Yeah. Come on, man. It smells like fucking pineapple. What are you doing to me?
where the fuck did you get pineapple?
Yeah.
That starts the war in the village. Where's this fucker getting fruit at?
I can smell it in your cum.
Some dude who's like getting like just getting cheated on by his wife. He's like, why do you smell like Jimmy? Why?
I swear to God, I was opening a can of fruit and it exploded on me.
You know I can't afford pineapple, Janet. What the fuck?
When we got married, I told you I wasn't going to be able to afford fruit, and you said it wasn't going to be a problem.
You said you like vegetables more. You said I'm a broccoli lady, and I said okay.
And now this. The apocalypse is going to be brutal.
It's gonna be great. Okay,
It's so fucking stupid.
If there was any basis to my life, it's so fucking stupid would be the tagline. Yes, it's okay.
Okay, so PS5 reveal event. We got a couple games that were revealed for the PS5. Got a couple trailers that we're gonna watch.
There's some pretty exciting stuff that got announced, like stuff that I'm pretty fucking stoked on.
Yeah, a couple ones that we're not gonna watch the trailers for are the Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition.
Yeah, it's already been reviewed on the show, and it's the same thing, just prettier.
Yeah, it's just got turbo mode and the ability to play as Virgil,
Which I might buy that.
I'm totally gonna buy it. I mean, I've
Yeah.
already played the game twice.
I've been converted to Devil May Cry 'cause I never played any of them until like the remaster one.
Fucking really?
Yeah,
Damn.
dude, I was basic bread and butter, bro.
Dude, Devil May Cry is great.
Yeah, I played them now. I love them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, speaking of Devil May Cry 5, another game that got announced was Final Fantasy 16, and apparently for the battle system, they got one of the guys who worked on Devil May Cry 5
Really?
to direct the battle system.
Yeah, so if you thought what they meant by we're going to return to our roots was
Turn-based?
turn-based, you were very wrong.
they went as far away from that as they possibly could. They went full action RPG.
They never will go back either.
They
I
start
don't
throwing
think.
style points in Final Fantasy. It's like,
Dude,
S,
that would be
double S,
fucking amazing.
triple S.
Yeah. They basically, that's how 13 feels, though, with all the numbers flying everywhere. It's like,
Dude,
numbers.
I hate 13
Numbers,
for that
numbers,
shit.
numbers. You like these numbers? What about these numbers?
I'm one of those people that feels like the load numbers feels like you're doing more damage. And then when Final Fantasy 13 came out and you start doing like 1,000,000 damage, I'm like, God fucking damn it.
Yeah.
So inflated.
I think what we mean by that is poor. We're just poor. Like, it's like, man, why you got to throw those big, rich numbers at us? It's like, just give me $40.
No, I mean, like,
$50 worth of damage.
when your guy has like
$50
500 HP and like to kill an enemy, it's like they have like 300 HP and you start hitting them for like 120, then you're like, yeah.
Yeah, it does feel.
It
yeah.
feels way better than if you have like, 9,999 HP and you're hitting them for 9,999.
Yeah, it just feels cheap.
Yeah.
Man. All right, so I got the PS5 reveal trailer pulled
Okay,
up.
so we have the hardware reveal trailers that we're going to watch first.
Yeah, let's watch this bad boy and see what we think.
Balls.
Blue balls.
That's exactly what I have.
Do you need to release?
Glowing blue balls.
Are your balls undulating?
It looks like something that'd be in like Resident Evil as a boss.
Yeah, you got to find the one eye that you can actually hit.
Yeah.
Where's the red eye?
I'll also accept brown.
Shoot it in the asshole.
This is some artistic fucking shit, man.
This is like fucking Windows Media Player when you're listening to a song.
Yeah, and you're
Yeah, dude, I could watch this while listening to music. Fuck yeah.
and like you're getting high, not even smoking anything. You're just watching it getting high.
Yeah, you're just watching the fucking sound waves.
You think they really made this happen?
There's Moses.
This is really being filmed right
Dude,
now.
it's just Moses parting the Red Sea.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. This is Sony parting the blue balls.
See, like, this is hypnotic, but the music is pretty great, too. Like, it puts you in this mode.
And now he's spread those legs.
Oh, show me that, baby. Show me that disc drive.
Yeah.
Look at that, man. That's like some like thigh action.
It's slick as shit, dude. It looks
Man.
great.
It does look pretty good. I just don't like the white.
I love the way they do the lights on it, though. Like, them and the controller. Fuck,
Yeah.
dude. It is sexy.
Put your disc in me, baby.
I'm gonna try to slip a finger in that disc drive.
Yeah.
There's my port.
Stick a finger in my USB port.
I actually really like the controller. I think it's gonna be good.
The Dual Sense or whatever it's called.
It's weird that it's not the DualShock 5, but
Well, they called it the Dual Sense now.
Well, Well, I mean, it doesn't look like a normal PlayStation controller either. Like, it makes sense.
There's more. There is more. It looks like it feels really cool too, like the bumps.
Well, that's like
It's
the
ribbed for your pleasure.
ventilation.
No, I mean like the bumps on the surface. You want the thigh gap edition, or do you want those thighs to rub, baby?
Well, it looks like one of them's got an ass and one of them's just kind of flat.
I do like the controller. It looks cool, honestly. It looks weird. Oh man, look at that. Oh shit.
I don't know how I feel about the all white in the controller though. Like, I feel like it's gonna get dirty really quick.
Yeah.
Well, I don't doubt that they're going to have like a bunch of different colors for the controllers.
No, I don't either. But it's like the stock being white. This just isn't my favorite.
Yeah, I wish
think
it was.
I've already seen like some color schemes for the PS5 controller. One of them was like orange and blue, and I'm totally going to get that.
Yeah,
if that
same.
one's real.
I would like a black PlayStation 5 because all their systems have been black up to this point. But the white on the black with the blue is fucking great.
It does look good, yeah.
It looks fantastic.
It's weird because like I feel like I'd like it more if it was more primarily black and then some white. But I don't know. I think it looks great, and it's exciting. I mean, what edition are you guys gonna get?
Disc version.
Yeah, the
100%.
disc version. There's like no reason not to, especially when we like share games sometimes for the show.
Right, and that was exactly my thinking too.
And having physical copies of games for PS4 already, I don't see much point in ignoring those.
Yeah. I don't know. I agree. It sounds like we can do the downloads with no problem, which is good because one of the things about PS3 that sucks going to PS4 is all of the PS3 games that you buy, you can't play on the PS4. Like, you can't play the PS1 classics, you can't play any of that kind of shit. And the separation of the PlayStation Network store is kind of one of the most disappointing things that we've had in a while, if I'm going to be honest. The fact that you can't play PS3 games on your PS4 is kind of lame, but it's even worse that you can't play PlayStation Network games on your PS4. And I'm really glad that they're kind of moving away from that, at the very least. And I think they said 99% of PS4 games are going to be playable on the PS5, is what I heard.
Yeah, I don't know which games aren't going to be. My guess would be like certain VR games, or maybe like the PS2 on PS4 games. I don't know what ones are gonna not transfer over. I would imagine that most everything will. Maybe the one, you know what? Maybe it would be stuff like the MMOs. Those ones probably won't transfer over as easily. Like Final Fantasy 14, Black Desert, whatever huge MMOs are available.
Yeah, the one thing I want to do is to be able to play Conan Exiles again.
God damn it.
I guarantee you'll be able to play Conan Exiles.
We did buy the PC version, though. Didn't you buy it too, Craig?
I haven't bought it yet, no.
A4 told us it's what
It's
you
on
did.
sale.
Is it on sale?
It's on sale, Craig. Yeah. I bought the Ultimate Edition for like $80.
God, dude.
You don't have to do that, but I mean, obviously you should.
Is the Ultimate Edition on sale for $80?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not that much of a sale then, because it's like $120, I think, for like everything.
Yeah.
I guess.
I mean, that's 33% off.
I
Or
do kind of want
that'd be
everything,
25.
especially since that like
No,
huge expansion's coming out.
It's on PC.
So
It's already out, I think.
It's already out for PC.
I think so, yeah. It's
Can
like
you,
early.
can you turn down the
that-
spec, the split?
I did.
Okay.
That is tempting.
Joe said it's better, but it's still a little bit there. It's a little peeking.
Oh,
have
okay.
have the dick out.
Have the dick out. Oh yeah, and Conan. I hope there's a mod that allows us to like draw in the sand with our dicks. I don't know why. That's like something that I...
Dude, there are mods that allow you to have horsecock strap-ons. I'm sure that there's one that allows you to like drag your dick in the sand.
I just want to drag my dick and like leave instructions for people. Like you just leave like camp chores by dragging your dick in the
Could you
sand.
imagine if they made your hitbox bigger? Like you go to dodge something, your dick's like in the way, and it's like, no, you're still getting hit.
Just flapping behind you in the wind. Yeah, I can imagine it, and I'm excited.
We're gonna have to look at some of the mods for that game.
Yeah,
It's gonna be some ridiculous ones.
So yeah, honestly though, pretty sold on the PlayStation 5. Kind of upset I didn't get a pre-order, but not at the same time because I don't like buying first gen consoles.
yeah.
Because I had to send my PS4 was like number 74 off the line, and I had to send that in. About
Oh, really?
7 months later, yeah. Because they forgot a fucking screw.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it said it couldn't read my my memory stuff, and it wouldn't let me play, so I had to send it in.
Well, that's crazy.
It was stupid.
I'll just buy it day one. Honestly, I need like a.
If you can get one, that's the problem. Is I don't know if I'm going to get one. But I think if we can like go somewhere and wait in line, we should, and we should do it. We should like do like a live stream for the show, and have us in line.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That could be fun.
Yeah. I will buy one if I can get it, and I want to get like a nice TV too because I don't even know if my TV is 1080. I think it might be 720.
So I got one last time. I got like a bonus at work like a year ago.
Yeah.
That's what I spent mine on, was a new TV.
Nice. Yeah, I want to get like some 4K, like a high quality 4K.
Dude, it makes a difference. Like it's crazy. I was just like always bitching like I don't need anything. Got this new TV. It's like fucking hell.
Yeah.
It's great. It's kind of fun playing games in HDR too.
Yeah.
So the resolution's. Ooh.
Yeah, and I mean, games are already looking really good these days, especially because I've been playing Last of Us 2, which, of course, we didn't even go over what we've been playing.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking forgot. Yeah, I've been playing that, and it's an amazing-looking game.
It really is. It's beautiful. Last of Us 2 does not suffer in graphics.
Yeah.
It is great. And sounds. I really enjoy the music and all the sounds of the world. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Little mini review.
Yeah, there you go. It's like they're looking super good now, but like I imagine they just look so much better on a good TV. And my TV's kind of meh.
Yeah. So I did mine in HDR, and it is crisp.
I just looked up to see what PS4 games won't work on PS5, and it looks like they don't have a list. It just says that they have 99% of games that work that they've tested. So I guess they haven't tested every game yet.
I mean, yeah, you're not going to test fucking Madden 2000 whatever, because fuck that shit.
So I'm imagining that probably everything will work.
I was telling you earlier, I saw a list that was talking about like if you have PlayStation Plus on PS5, there was games that were going to be a part of like a library, greatest hits for that. And like God of War was on there, Bloodborne was on there, and like that was like the two. I was like, oh fuck yeah, that's cool, but I own them.
Yeah.
Amongst other things, which is cool because then I can go through and play God of War 4 before 5 comes out and just like bump it through. But I think that's a good idea because if you have people that like are new to the system, it gives you more things to do instead of just being like, oh well, here's my PS5, I'm going to hop back on my PS4 right now.
Yeah. It does. I think
smart.
it'll cut the knees out from the PS4 market, which might be which might end up not helping them as much if they're not able to get the consoles out. So like if they have a shortage and then they de-incentivize buying the PS4, I think that could be a real problem for Sony.
Well, it looks like the PS4 controllers won't work on PS5.
I mean,
so
the only way I got my PlayStation 4 controller to work on my PS3 was plugging it in.
Yeah, you can make it work on the old one, but
I mean, it makes sense. It's a new generation, new thing. They want you to step up. They want you to buy more. It makes sense.
Yeah.
They did say, I think they said a year and a half. Isn't that what they said for PS4? Like support still after the PS5 comes out. So it's not necessarily neat if you don't want it, but
yeah,
I do want the new console.
I do too. Yeah, and I've
So-
never bought one. I've never bought a console new. The Switch is the closest thing to it, and the show bought those. But even then, the Switch had been out for a while.
Switch had been out for like at least a year before we got them. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I've never owned a console when it was new.
Yeah, I haven't either. Even when I bought my PS4, I bought it relatively new, but it was still like a year out.
Yeah,
year or two out.
Yeah, it took a while to get a PS4.
Yeah. All right. What's the next trailer we got?
Well, yeah, Good question, Greg. Good question.
So next up, I pulled. We discussed what the least important things were, and you guys said Harry Potter, but I'm saying Miles Morales.
I would agree with that, just because like we've already seen the reveal trailer in the last like PS5
Okay, yeah,
announcement
fair.
trailer.
It's just gameplay, so we don't have to do Miles Morales. That's fine.
Oh, you don't want to watch it?
I mean, if you want to do the Hogwarts one, that's fine instead. I don't care.
How long is this video?
It's like 7.5 minutes.
Let's watch like a minute of it. We don't need to watch the whole thing.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm already sold on buying it. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already gonna get it too. So
Oh, it's kind of a cool opening.
Yeah.
PlayStation Studios, Insomniac Games.
I'm excited to see how his like spider bite's gonna work.
Oh yeah, his electric powers.
His venom bite or venom shock or whatever.
It's too cold to change out here. Dang, I'm late for Mom's rally.
I'm wondering if he's gonna get different outfits.
He probably will.
Subway card, check. You got the house key? Yeah.
There's your red on black, by the way, Schweiss.
What?
This is your red on black.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Genki.
Come on, we're gonna be late.
So is it like Spider-Verse in this shit or what? Like-
No, so he was in the Spider-Man game.
Oh, okay.
He played a part in it, yeah.
Yeah, there was a part.
You play as
like
him
at the end.
Spider-Man probably.
Yeah, like at the end where he gets bit by a spider.
This looks great, though.
See, this is my favorite part of living in Harlem. Pop-up street fair, best food in the city.
Drive-by shootings.
awesome music.
Your favorite
Yeah.
part of living in Harlem isn't Luke Cage?
yeah.
Get back into mixing. Yeah, it's been a while.
Isn't Daredevil's firm in Hell's Kitchen? Oh, it's Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, it's
okay,
Hell's Kitchen,
I answered
yeah.
Miles' question.
Still hard to think of Mom as a politician. She's been a teacher my whole life. Similar skill sets, right?
Was that a picture of his mom they were painting on the thing?
Yeah, she's running for office in this game. It looks like.
Interesting. His dad died in the last game.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Brian Porton, creative director at Insomniac Games.
Show me the villains,
We're
you
excited
fuck.
to show you this first look at gameplay from Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Our story picks up 1 year after the events of the first game, and we find Miles' new home, Harlem, is in danger. Trouble brews while Miles' mom, Rio Morales, leads an election rally. A war between the devious energy corporation Roxxon and the Underground, a high-tech criminal
Roxxon?
led by the Tinkerer.
Why isn't it Rocks
Starts
Off?
Oh, dude, the Tinker is the villain.
gameplay sequence captured on PlayStation 5 hardware. The Underground attacks Roxxon, sending the rally into chaos in a fight that spills onto the Braithwaite Bridge.
Is his mom gonna die in this one?
Fuck yeah, dude. Everybody's gonna die.
Let's take a look.
Peter's gonna die.
Shut up.
He's not even in the game, but he's gonna die.
He's gonna be in the game.
Deadpool's gonna die.
Oh, and Tinker is a woman. It looks like. I appreciate them updating lame villains, like making them better. Because Tinker is a very D villain. She's funded by Doc Ock. There's no way she's not. Or Osborn. It's going to be a power grab for Osborn taking down Roxxon.
Thought this was a
Could be.
gameplay trailer. What the fuck?
Oh, there's your spider bite.
Hell yeah.
Charge it. Make it blow up. Kill everyone.
I wonder if her armor is going to be like
Oh, man, he just got
vibranium.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. That just means Black Panther's gonna die. Everyone will die.
Keep her busy.
How is that staying on her back?
It's probably got magnetic shit. You're not asking questions. I don't care. It's a comic book game. Ooh.
Ooh. Some rad-looking gameplay changes from the first game.
one, yeah. What I love is like it's
Miles
very
does have more powers though, so that makes sense.
right. It's very Arkham-esque, like the way like the combat is,
Yeah.
and I fucking love that. That combat's so fun.
That's what it's reminding me of too.
Yeah. Spider Sense, rad. Okay.
It reminds me of a game about a real superhero. Batman.
Oh, you use invisibility? That's sick. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be dope as shit.
He's gonna have much better stealth than Peter does, hopefully.
Right.
Because that was one thing I didn't really care for in the OG game, was the stealth wasn't that great in that game.
Yeah. So a lot of the same mechanics from the first one, using webs to will throw people out, swing them towards you, which we would
Right.
expect. Yeah, we don't have to watch anymore. It's fine.
I love how we said we were going to watch a minute of it.
Yeah, and we
watched
ended up
5.
watching like yeah.
Oh, was it really 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, gameplay looks good. Yeah, I mean, hopefully there's more than just the Tinkerer. Like, hopefully it's not just like a little like DLC kind of mission thing. Like, it's going to be a full-fledged fun game.
They said it was going to be.
It's 10 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, they said it was going to be like 10 hours long.
That's fine. Avengers was 10 hours.
It's
and that
probably
was-
going to
that
be
was
like
fine.
another 30-hour platinum game.
Fine.
Maybe a
That
little
works for me.
less.
100%
Yeah.
works for me. 100%.
Yeah, that one looks pretty sweet.
The
Pretty
graphics
excited
did look
for
great.
it.
Yeah, it looks fantastic graphically. It's not really my thing.
No.
But
And that's fine. You can be wrong. I'm just kidding. But, like, no, it looks great. Gameplay looked fun. It's going to be fun to use the different powers, and it's going to be different enough, I think, from the Spider-Man game. But close enough that it's going to work very well.
It makes me wonder what they're going to do when they have the actual sequel for Spider-Man.
You're probably going to switch between the two,
That's what I'm thinking as well.
which is fine.
I think they're probably going to like pull some Spider-Verse shit and bring in like Spider-Man 2099.
I don't think so, only because of how the first one ended, because they teased they teased Green Goblin.
That's true.
And they teased Venom. So, like,
They'll probably
there's
do that
enough
first.
for it to stand on its own. The third one could be the Spider Killer dude.
Oh yeah, Spider Killer.
Yeah. So, like the vampire dude, like, his family, like, just eats the Spider-Man throughout the multiverse.
Morbius? Or
No.
oh no, okay, yeah.
Anyway, no. So sorry, we'll go off the comic topic, but yeah, game looks fun. I'm willing to try that out, and me and you are gonna review it.
Fuck yeah,
You
dude.
already know. So
And we need to do the Spider-Man one.
yeah, we talked about that. We did talk about doing that,
yeah,
and Arkham. We talked about both.
I think you guys should totally do it.
I guess we can do a little spoiler for like next week's episode. Is like we're gonna review the Avengers game, because me and you are the ones that play these superhero ones. So I guess like if there is a superhero one, you guys should probably like know that me and Craig will end up reviewing it.
Yeah, well, you'll end up playing it on your own accord.
Yeah.
Right, and that's the thing is like it's like we're just gonna do if you have a review, have a review.
Yeah, might as well review what we play if we're
Exactly,
both
and
gonna be
especially
playing
if it's for PlayStation, like it's a newer game, so I mean we should, so you guys can know before you buy, or if you've been on the fence or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Is that something? So it's not your game type, but is that something you would like if we were like, hey, we should review this? Would you play it? Because I mean, like because like me and Craig are already sold. You're the audience that they're trying to sell to.
I think if it was an Uber game, so like with the new Avengers game, that's something that I would have considered playing. But you guys want to review it now, so that's fine. But if it's a big release like that, if it's like a big, Sony exclusive like it is, I'm not against playing it.
Okay,
I'll play it.
that's what I wanted to know because like I mean, obviously like us two don't have to be sold on it, but like you're their target.
Yeah, new people. I'd be down. I don't mind. I don't mind experiencing new games.
Let's hit up that
Yeah, what's next?
God damn it, the Harry Potter one.
Harry Potter,
Yeah, Harry Potter and the
Sorcerer's Kidney Stone.
Incontinentia buttocks.
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Pearl. All right, let's watch this bad boy.
The Sorceress Pearl.
Slowly pulling it out.
Well, I mean,
He's talking about the clit, but
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about anal beads. Oh, sorry.
no. We'll save that one for later, though. We
Okay,
can use it.
I was just checking. The fuck
What happened?
Hello.
Yeah, just fucking ends.
Everyone's like, what?
It's like showing all the companies that are working on it.
All right,
but
so
it's
Harry
just-
Potter,
then
not
nothing
much
else.
shown. The graphics are pretty good on this one too.
What's the point of having a flying carriage?
Oh my god, they're showing magic.
What is the point of a flying carriage? It seems like a slow plane. Like, why would you do that?
It's the 1800s.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Can I be Voldemort? Can I start murking people?
Well, it's 1800, so he's not alive.
Oh, you're right. How do you know, you fucking nerd? Just kidding. There's me sleeping on the desk.
This is happening while Arthur Morgan's doing shit.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, maybe it's not.
It's earlier than that.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a bunch of different teachers that weren't alive then? Or during in like the movies that we've seen? Or books?
What the fuck is that thing?
There is a larger world beyond these walls,
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
filled with dangers you can't yet imagine. An ancient knowledge long gone from this world. That strange and mysterious talent you possess may be the key to unlocking this dormant power. Your potential is limitless.
I think that looks like the exact same troll.
They have a cave troll.
That's racist, Craig.
It's alright. Trolls don't care about that sort of thing. They're above it.
That's rad. You know what? I talked shit on it when I first heard about it, but I think I'll play it.
Will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think that looks fucking awesome.
So Live the Unwritten, that's cool. They're going back long enough where it's like, hey, like there's gonna be teachers like none of the characters anyone knows from the books and shit are gonna be
In there?
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good. That's great. That's a great place to go. It does look fun. Hopefully there's a multiplayer.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because like if we can like be murking people, let's be Death Eaters though. I want to be a bad guy.
It's supposed to be an action RPG, I think. So,
Okay. So perfect.
there should be like some kind of leveling system, probably some sort of
Oh,
ability
for sure.
ability points to put into your spells and shit.
Do you think with it being an RPG like that,
Looked
the
like there's
updates are
some-
going to be years? So
don't
you're
know.
going to gain more levels as you go.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, you start out as like a freshman. and
Yeah,
then
I
you
don't
go
want to.
through
I don't
the
want. I mean,
years.
'cause I don't want to be stuck at like first level bullshit the entire time. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can. Yeah, like, no, I want to killing curse people.
That would be kind of weird if they went through the...
I guess, but I mean, it's the same as Destiny. If,
I would
like, if
imagine
they do it that way.
I would imagine that they'll put you somewhere in like the middle years, like
And
four
I
or
don't-
five.
I don't think so because it had someone getting sorted into a house.
I mean, they have that every year though,
Right,
So
but
they could just be
I
them,
don't
like,
see why they
returning.
wouldn't just start with that.
I think it'd be cooler if what Zach is saying happens, where you play through the whole thing, and there's just a ton of stuff
That
to
would
do.
be weird to do with the story though.
Well, I'm sure the story is going to be the story. Like, it's going to be its own separate thing. But, like, if you're going online and doing stuff, and, like, it's probably it could be the way they're leveling you up. Like, if they're going to do it as an RPG, if they do it like Destiny now, where they do events all year, and, like, other RPGs, they do events, you can still have, like, your Christmas things they do in their universe, their Halloween stuff. You can go through the year.
So it's like a 10,000-hour game.
God damn,
That would be
you
crazy.
have to play it for 7 years.
Like, I gotta fucking study for this fucking game's test. This is bullshit.
I have divination. What are we doing?
Yeah, yeah.
But like no, but I mean like
Then
you know
you
like
gotta fucking choose your classes and you gotta choose your electives.
bro, that'd
Yeah.
be sick if you could like no, just think about it.
Fuck,
That
I
would
got
be-
muggled. This is bullshit.
That would be kind of cool though to choose what you want. Like I mean, it's like an RPG system. You choose what you put your stats into.
Yeah. What if they give you like a phlebotomy if you flunk out, so that you're like you don't have to just fucking fuck up the magic part of your brain, and they release you back into the regular
They
world.
make you play as a normal person.
And then then you play the
That's
game
when
as a
that's when
drug addict.
That's when Red Dead Redemption 2 starts.
Oh, there you go. Got a plan.
You got a plan, Arthur.
That's what happened. He was a fucking.
He was kicked out of Hogwarts.
Yeah, he was kicked out of
And his
Hogwarts.
plan is trying to get back. That's why
Yeah.
he needs money.
We're gonna get back to the school.
It's because he's just gonna like actually shoot him. They're like got their wands. He's like
Yeah.
dropping them.
What's your plan now, bitch?
He's
Bullets
gonna
go through the magical
turn
barriers.
his gun into his wand.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that. I think it'd be cool if they made it like. Kind of like what you're saying. That's a really big game, though.
But I mean, like as well, like not like obviously, like it's not gonna take like a full year to do shit, but like have events for seasons and then
Yeah.
have the RPG level up system.
I think making it kind of like a Conan Exiles sort of an RPG system where it's like you can play by yourself, but you can have other people join you.
Yeah.
I think that would be the best way to do it.
That would be
Agreed.
cool. Yeah.
I don't think MMO is the way to go.
No.
But like a multiplayer online mode.
If it's like a huge open world thing, that would be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Multiplayer like mini games like Quidditch or some shit.
right? Yeah,
Like, that would
that'd
be
be
interesting.
sick.
Yeah.
But I mean, like as well, if you're thinking about it with like if they do give you the chance to like stat out the way you want, having different people be good at different things. I mean, like there's obviously different jobs in that universe and different people who are good at different things and have different skills. And if you mix them to the right point, like it would be fun to play multiplayer.
It looks like there's going to be puzzles and dungeons and stuff to do. So
Yeah.
Oh my.
And you're going to explore the world, it seems like, outside of Hogwarts.
A little bit, I'm reckoning.
looks
Not
like
a
you
lot, but
fly on
enough.
like one of those hippogriff things.
And that's you know you say you're like mid year because like I mean like I've recently like the last like 2 years like I reread the series, but it's like at a certain age they do let you like leave and go do stuff in like certain towns. So I'm sure Hogsmeade and shit like that is gonna
they
be
let you
open
do that in
to
like
you.
what, year 3?
Yeah, so maybe the game does start out with you like learning, and that could be actually be a pretty good sweet thing
It
to
could-
do. Is like if it starts out with
I
you at
wonder-
the beginning, with you getting sorted and you learning the mechanics of the game with like certain spells, and then it's
then
like,
just
hey,
like a
there's a
time
time
skip.
pass. You're year 3 or 4 now. You know more stuff. Here's this thing. I think that would be a good way to do it too. So you feel like you have more
I
things. to
wonder if it's going to be one of those like stories where you create your own character and that's like the character creation. Is like you
100%.
create your own character, then you sort your house, and then it shows like all that happening.
do.
And
Give
then
your
it's, like,
character chops.
time skip to
Yeah.
a certain point.
I'm gonna give my
then you
28-year-old or my 9-year-old a beard.
Because I don't think it's going to have you play like one specific person. I think it's going to let you choose. Your
Oh, I see what you're
shit.
saying. I thought you were gonna like jump around characters. It's like, oh, okay.
No,
okay,
yeah. I mean, I don't think it's going to limit you to being like some dude or some chick. Like, it's going to let you pick your character, or it's going to let you create your character.
Yeah.
No, I'm down for that. I'm down for that RPG style.
Speaking of homophobia, apparently a lot of people are pissed about.
Fuck?
Well, you were like, sounds gay. But no, it's a transition.
No, I'm not homophobic.
So-
Like, fuck,
so-
don't spread rumors.
No, I know, but it's there's a lot of backlash.
When you
Oh,
say,
transphobia is what you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
When,
Yeah.
when you say speaking of homophobia, usually you should say that right after somebody said something like that sounds gay.
Not like a minute later.
Yeah, not like a
Yeah.
minute later and then get everybody confused.
Yeah, dude, speaking of that, yeah, like it
There's
is
a lot of backlash.
There is. There's a big. I was reading it, and so apparently I didn't know this, but I have friends that worked on the game for Avalanche. I didn't know that until recently. People were like, "Well, I'm not going to buy it," and one of my friends was like, "Well, I mean, you should because you're supporting like our friends." And that's one of the main reasons I was like, "Okay," like I didn't see the trailer. I was like, "I'm gonna get it because it does go towards some of their stuff."
Yeah. I just think it looks great. So
I mean,
don't know.
the
I'm
only
sold on
people
it.
that you're really fucking over by not buying this game is the people who made it, not,
not JK.
yeah, not JK.
Well, I mean, she'll probably make money off
Oh,
of each one.
she'll no doubt already made the money. Like, they probably paid
Yeah,
her
they paid
to
her for the
use-
rights
to
already.
use the rights. So, like, she's not going to get more money from it. The people who are getting the money from it now are the people who made the game.
Yeah.
So by buying the game, you're not showing support for the people who made it.
Yeah, well, these people are idiots
Instead
that
of,
are
like-
doing this stuff. So,
Yeah.
and
I
it's
mean-
like it's yeah.
I've heard people say that they're not going to buy the game just because of J.K. Rowling, and it's like, that's a fucking retarded reason to not buy anything. Like, just because a person's a piece of shit doesn't mean that, like, the stuff that they worked on is.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, and again, because I know I have friends that worked on it. It's shitty to like fuck someone because of that. Too.
Well, I don't think she's a piece of shit either. But
No.
a lot of people do, and that's the reasoning behind doing that.
Yeah, but I
and
mean,
think
like,
that's dumb.
yeah, it's just a stupid reasoning, because you could say that about literally any historical personage. You know, like, they did something stupid, and then you go cancel culture on them, and suddenly everything, like, you could say, you find something about the painter Michelangelo and his past being, you know, and being
Yeah,
like,
what are you
well,
gonna
all
do?
right, now we're going to cancel him, and now all this shit that he worked on, like the Sistine Chapel and whatever, is all garbage now.
Yeah.
It is
It's like-
garbage because he didn't want to work on it.
I mean, well,
Didn't he
I
run
mean,
away like 4 times?
because they kept making him change shit.
I know, but it's my favorite like little like trivia like history thing. It's
Yeah,
like, he's
where
like
he-
fuck this shit, and I go to them like get him.
Yeah, get your ass back here.
It's just funny. I just think it's good.
You
Like
know,
skipping
an interesting
school.
thing is, like,
Funny.
they made him repaint the part where, like, God and Adam were, like, touching fingers. They made him paint it so that Adam wasn't touching the finger.
Yeah, because they wanted to keep their fuck you poor people.
Well, they wanted to make it like an imagery of, like, man is, like, can always reach out and touch God, but then they, like, just...
They never quite reach it.
But then they, like, choose to not quite get there.
Yeah, because I didn't translate.
Because, like, his fingers could touch him, but he's, like... His finger is crooked, so it's like pointing away.
To me, I always thought it was we're always
titties.
we're always trying to reach out to the ultimate, you know, the ultimate
Reality.
version of ourselves, but we never quite get there. That's what I always thought.
I like to think he's pointing at you. He's like gonna do it, and he's like bam, and he's like oh.
Yeah, but
yeah, like
Sistine Chapel aside.
it's just a stupid reason to like not want to buy a game, like especially since like the money is going to be going to,
Yeah,
you know, the
I mean, like,
whoever's making that game instead of JK. It's like you're just, you know, you're being retarded.
I feel like at the end of the day,
by
like, if-
fighting against something that shouldn't be fought against.
If you're not gonna get it, then don't get it, and that's fine. But don't
Yeah.
get mad at people who are gonna get it.
Yeah.
Especially where it's like, hey, like again, for me, I have friends that worked on the game. Like, I'm gonna support them.
Get or buy or don't buy something for the right reasons. Don't buy or not buy it because you don't like somebody who worked on something. That's a ridiculous reason to do
yeah,
that. Especially if it's something that you would be interested in. It because like millions of people love Harry Potter. It became a phenomenon for a fucking
Right.
reason.
Well, I mean, this
Like,
is something people have been wanting for a long fucking time.
yeah, this is
Yeah.
something that people have wanted since the inception of Harry Potter. So it's like
yeah.
you're going to deny yourself the thing that you've been wanting for a while because, you know, JK made some comments that you don't agree with. Like,
Yeah, well, it's hard because the another thing to think of and consider when you're doing all this shit is eventually all the people that you do it to who don't do those kinds of things, who are like us that just buy things that we want, and you know, it's like, well, I don't feel like I'm supporting them doing what they want with their money. I'm just merely buying something that I want for me. The problem with the whole like canceling it because you disagree is eventually everyone else is going to start doing the same thing to you.
Yeah.
And I don't really think we want that as like a society. We're going to have like two factions of every thing. So it's going to be like
you're gonna
one
start
version of
hating everything to the point where like you're gonna start finding fault in everybody around
It's
you.
the star-bellied
And it's-
sneeches and the regular sneeches. That's what's gonna happen.
yeah, or you're going to have it's like I don't know, like Starbucks versus like Black Rifle Coffee. You know, like the reason why Black Rifle Coffee exists is because they're like, well, Starbucks, they stand for a bunch of bullshit that we don't agree with, and we're gonna put like an American flag and a fucking gun on our coffee, and we're gonna sell a shitload of coffee, and they do. And like that's the whole divide thing where they're like, well, we can just say fuck you. We don't like what you think. It's not about your coffee. It's about what you think. And so we're gonna make a competing product of it. And the problem with that is then like everybody just like buys what they agree with, and it's dumb. You should buy what's best.
It's politics moving into
Everything,
shit that,
yeah.
like,
It's moving
where
into-
it doesn't even belong.
Yeah, and it's like this. One of the things is gaming and like sports, and there's a bunch of parts of life that are supposed to be separate from all of that, and it's for a reason. It's because these things exist to take you away from the shittiness of every day, like the things that you don't want to do. You go here to like kind of zone out and like go into another world, and that world is becoming the fucking same world. It's like you're ruining the art form, honestly, with this kind of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You're
You're not doing it for art's sake. You're doing it to protest in a vague way.
Yeah, and it's like the problem with that is I think at the end of that road is you're gonna get canceled by people who don't like you. Then they're gonna cancel. You're gonna cancel them, and it's
They don't
just
even know
stupidity.
what they're fighting, and that's the thing that's dumb to me. Because like I saw people canceled Genghis Khan, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? The person doesn't even exist anymore.
Yeah, he's been dead forever.
And not only that, but like as we read in that fucking making of the modern world, like he's the reason like we're so accepting of literally everything that they're fighting for.
Yeah,
He may be
because
gone,
like he
but
was the
Rasputin's
most
still alive. And
he was
he's
one of the
running
most
Russia.
forward-thinking people in history. Like other people didn't think the same way. Other people weren't religiously tolerant like he was. Like other people didn't. Literally every modern advanced thing that we had basically came from him and his kids.
yeah,
It's true.
I
Speaking
mean,
of religion, we should watch the God of War Ragnarok.
yeah, but real fast. Speaking of God of War, just think of what's the little dwarf guy's name?
Eitri or Brock? Which one?
Brock. Just to remember what Brock said. Everyone can use a little fucking gratitude.
Yeah.
That's what everyone lacks is fucking gratitude.
Dude, they were such good characters. Like, God.
Yeah.
Brock was so great.
What's its name?
I liked
Fucking
Eitri though too. He's
gratitude.
like, well, like speaking of K, sorry, this made me think of like one of my favorite like scenes in there is like when you give him like the body parts or whatever you killed, then he brought Eitri. Eitri's like, oh, where'd you get this? He's like, oh, we killed a giant. He's like, and he's just like, oh, it's so good.
Yeah. Speaking of God of War and beheadings and violence, honestly, I think this is my favorite trailer of the event, which is
Yeah, because they tickled your prostate and they took the finger out.
it's hilarious because it's nothing. But let's see it.
What's funny is this is something I did mention the last time we did a PlayStation reveal thing. We did like all the games. It's like, where's my
Black
God of War?
screen with snow.
An ice ohm is forming.
So, fuck, dude, I'm so excited.
Oh man, the Jormungandr. Jormungandr. That's the
I know.
snake.
It's my religion.
Is it? Just because you got Mjolnir doesn't mean anything.
We'll talk later, but like that's like my actual
You
religion.
fucking pagan.
I am.
Oh, okay. Ragnarok is coming.
Okay, so like honestly, this trailer is the only trailer out of all of them that gave me like
2021.
I got like the
chills.
Yeah, I
Dude,
got the chills.
2021? God damn.
I know.
Next fucking year,
that's
bro.
how you fucking release a game. That's how you announce a game right there.
And so what's funny is this trailer dropped
Oh god, I have a boner, you guys.
2 days after I had we talked in our like little like chat with our friends, because one of our friends was saying he wanted to see God of War stuff, and I said I don't want to see a trailer until they're done. I don't want to see a trailer until I can see like the game.
Yeah.
And this was perfect.
Well, because I mean,
Hold on. Before we talk about the differences in good trailer and bad trailer, let's watch a bad trailer. Final Fantasy 16.
all right, yeah, we can dive in.
You'll see. You'll see why.
I didn't watch this one, so okay.
Final Fantasy 16, ladies and gentlemen. The following content is captured on PC, emulating the PS5 experience.
Well, that's kind of a cock tease.
A fire reflected in some dude's eye.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
They're fighting a dominatrix.
How do we even
Yep.
know the girl will be on
Fuck yeah.
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them.
Look at those war chocobos. Dude, those things are too sweet to be used as war horses.
Let's summon their icon.
That's exactly what they're used for, though. They
No,
don't
they're
have
used for
horses.
love.
It's a bloody mountain.
She could whip me.
I know.
Our foe will not relinquish their mother crystal easily. This will be a bitter fight.
Did that little kid have a man's voice?
You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this. Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us.
Why are you talking with your fucking hand in front of your mouth?
Thank you, Mother. I will go train with Father. Oh, Dark Souls looks sick.
Yeah.
What do you mean you refuse?
What do you mean, you people?
Your sword.
What do you mean, you people?
What does it matter?
This looks like The Witcher.
Yeah, it does.
Like a lot.
Without the blessing of the mother crystal.
The Witcher made by Japanese people.
Jack. Now it looks like Dark Souls.
Oh, that's Dragoon, bro.
No, that's Dark Souls.
Wait, that kid has the Phoenix power? I thought it was the blonde kid who had the Phoenix power.
Do they really mean to invade us?
I have a feeling it's based on like your kingdom, and like those people have the power of it. Well, that's a good observation. We didn't notice that.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got the flame wings coming out of his attacks.
Yeah.
That was pretty brutal.
Looked like Titan's fists.
So, is this just X-Men 3, X-Men United?
Pretty much.
And now it's Death Stranding. Gonna find the beach, the dudes in the sky.
Is it possible?
And now it's Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Yeah. Everything you've ever wanted, ever.
17 writers came on one page.
Game of Thrones, Godzilla, Witcher 3.
Dark Souls.
You want it, we got it.
Dominatrixes. Everything.
Long cigarettes.
Do you want style points when you fight?
I'll kill you. If it's the
Yeah, those are definitely two different people.
What do you think?
I didn't see it.
No, it's too late. Yeah, thematically, if those are not if those are the same person, this is a stupid trailer.
Yeah, those are definitely two different people.
Because at the very end, it shows a guy saying, "I'll kill you," and then another guy saying, "If it's the last thing I do." And then like two little swirly gigs smacking together and then forming the conflict that is Final Fantasy 16. And that's what makes it a stupidly directed trailer.
It would be a poor thematic trailer if that were the same person.
Yeah.
What if they're twins?
Especially for the
Basil?
ending
Twins.
there. They're not twins. They don't even look the same.
I don't think it's
You don't have to be the same.
I don't think it's a terrible trailer.
One dude is very androgynous, and the other one looks like an actual male.
Maybe he grew up to be a real boy. I don't know.
Craig's going to be canceled.
Yeah.
Whatever. So yeah, okay. Now the differences between good trailer and bad trailer. That was 4 minutes of nothing, essentially.
I mean, I'm sold on getting it.
I mean, we're gonna get it anyway. It's the new Final Fantasy.
No, because I'm not part of Ultimate Final Fantasy, so I don't have to get shit.
That's true, but I mean, the gameplay does look interesting. The fact that they have gameplay at all suggests that it should be coming out relatively soonish.
Yeah.
But it's Final Fantasy and Square Enix, so it's not going to come out for 4 years.
And it's going to be fluff. A lot of it's going to be fluff.
Yeah, a lot of the story will be fluff. But yeah, like that has like a bunch of nonsensical story stuff that like we don't even know what's going on. It's just a bunch of weird.
But I mean, would you rather know the story, like everything, or because like
No,
I'd rather
like,
be like, hey, this looks fun.
The thing
I'm down.
though, is like it just shows a bunch of people yelling at each other, and they don't really create like an idea of what's happening. It's not very consistent,
Dude, it's too. There's factions warring. Like,
and then we got God of War, which was just like, showed the symbol of the game, had a little Kratos teaser in there,
had the music from the very first
music,
game.
and then it was like 2021.
No, I agree. That's the best trailer of the entire
All you
show.
have to do is that little cock tease, and everybody gets a massive fucking boner, and we know exactly when it's coming out.
Right.
That trailer, we had more shit. We saw more like like story stuff. We saw more gameplay. Like we saw gameplay. We saw a bunch of everything, and they have no hint of when it's coming out.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
it's a shitty reveal trailer, and it tells you nothing.
Yeah, I mean that was my issue. We want our show, the episode we did a few months ago.
It literally should have just been like Final Fantasy 16 revealed the fucking image of Ifrit and Phoenix fighting each other, and like in the background, like the symbol that they always do for Final Fantasy, and then had like a year release date, just like God of War, and they would have had everybody having the biggest fucking boner.
Yeah,
for Final Fantasy.
If you want to build hype, I think giving people less is better because the first God of War trailer that ever came out for God of War 4 was amazing. Right, but I think they released it too soon because it was still like 2 years out, and then the year after that, we got a lot of gameplay and a lot of stuff like that, and it looked great, and obviously it was great. But I feel like there's a way to make the hype train start, and God of War Ragnarok is that. I think that's the way to do it.
Agreed. And going back to like I was saying, when we did the one episode where we like watched a bunch of like the new reveal trailers. That was my complaint was from the games, like, oh, it comes out in 3 years. Like, I'm not excited. I'm not going to be excited for it.
There's no release date.
They announced, Elder Scrolls 6, 3 years ago, and it's not going to come out for another, 2 or 3 years. So it's like, why bother telling people it's happening?
Yeah, I think Resident Evil 7 had the best hype trailer that I've ever seen. So E3, it's in March or April, I think. Or no, it's in June, isn't it?
I think it's in June, yeah.
It's fucking June.
June or July.
It's in June, and they throw this awesome, survival horror trailer, and I'm like, what is this? What the fuck? This looks amazing. And then at the end, Resident Evil 7.
Release date, 4 months from then.
Yeah, and then it's, coming out in February, and I was like, holy fuck! What the fuck? I didn't even know they were making this thing. That's how you release a fucking game.
Yeah.
You give a bitchin' trailer, and then you say, hey, guess what? This fucking thing's coming out in 8 months. It's like, holy shit, yeah, we're going to buy it. I mean, I didn't buy it immediately, but I should have.
Should we continue on this train and go right into Village then?
I think we should, yeah.
Because that's the next trailer.
It's almost as if we planned it.
Don't let our listeners know we're planning things now.
Yeah. Speaking of Resident Evil,
I'm hyped for this game.
Yeah.
How long is this trailer? It's a gameplay one, so it's probably going to be a little longer.
It's not gameplay. It's not really gameplay.
It's an official gameplay trailer.
There's more story trailers. It's interesting.
All clear. Of course, the first image is of its hand.
I feel like I'm going to need to go play 7 before this.
Have you not played 7?
No, I'm going to replay.
Got a whole fucking castle?
And a village.
Oh man, shaman.
And in death, we give glory. The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
I feel like Resident Evil has moved very far away from the idea of
it's still all bioweapon. And that's always the...
I know, but when you see this, it doesn't really bring to mind the idea of a chemical lab creating T-virus in zombies.
But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold smell.
Yeah, 7 on. I think it's true.
Empty.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm still down for it.
Determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp and vanished.
I think 4 is the one that really went away from that too.
Mother's worried cries faded fast
4
as the
turned
girl
into
ran
definitely
on,
an action game over
vine,
horror.
under branch.
But 4 is still the most celebrated.
Forest deep.
Oh, I'm not saying they're not good games.
Yes, fetuses. This gives me Bloodborne vibes too, a lot.
Oh yeah,
they're going hardcore necromancy for this one.
Just a local tale.
Did you review 7 on the show?
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
So, Resident Evil creates the T virus, which creates zombies. Then Resident Evil 4,
And at the same time, they made a
adds
hunter of zombies.
adds the Parasite.
Was there a
And then Village is going to add fucking
Dude,
magic zombies.
I wish they would have kept the same salesman from the first one.
If it's just looking, window shop away.
I like how the penguin's there.
Is that the
Penguin.
fucking... Yeah, that's going to be the merchant guy, huh?
Yeah, it has to be because he's like, you're window shopping. Look away. 2021. See, that's great too because we know exactly next year. They have enough. They have enough to keep me ready.
Yeah, that
And
was
there's enough coming
That was a
out
better
to
trailer
tickle me
than the
until it's
16 trailer, but I still don't think it's quite as good as.
No, it's not. But I'm hyped and like
Yeah, the
I'm
trailer.
excited.
Yeah, I'm buying that.
How do you feel about Mia?
There was
being back?
another Village trailer that was really fucking good, though. Like I think the original Village trailer was better, but this is pretty good.
Oh yeah, because that was their first reveal. But I mean, so like that means when you get the choice whether to save Mia or to save the sister chick, like the daughter.
The canon is Mia.
The canon's Mia.
I think it's supposed to be Mia anyway.
I think so too. Even though she tries
I
to
don't
kill
like
the whole game.
I don't like that they have those kind of like alternate endings in games that have like a canon though. I think that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is dumb. When they continue on with another game, like they shouldn't have multiple endings.
I guess like it makes sense though because when you're in the ship, it's like Mia like facing her demons of what happened, so it makes sense. And then you save the daughter as the brother in the DLC.
Like unless it can work into the next game, like it shouldn't.
Right.
Because
but
like
so-
the Witcher 3 did that, where like it like took your choices from the previous game and was like, all right, now we're gonna roll with that.
Okay. What I do like though too is like this had been teased, like people had like found like quote leaks.
Yeah,
For
of
this,
the
like,
Village.
it's Village, and I was like, no, and it turned out to be real. So I was like, okay, I like that. I like that idea a lot. It's
I
great.
kind of believed it though because I was
I
like,
did too.
I was looking at it and this is something I've been talking about for years. I was like, I think with these remakes, what they're doing is they're fixing the canon of Resident Evil so that they can make 4 fit because 4 doesn't really fit. And the reason why 4 doesn't fit is because you're in this weird village and it's like this weird mind control version, which of course zombies can be, mind controlled beasts. And it was like this parasitic thing, and it had like a weird religious culty aspect to it as well. And it didn't really fit with the rest of the Resident Evil games. And I've been saying ever since they started doing these remakes, with 2 at least, hey, I think they're trying to fix their canon to fit 4 in, to make it work with 4. And then we had the little thing about Nemesis.
3, yeah. And they mentioned the Los Plagas in the 3 remake.
Yeah, they do. And it's like the next version of it. And then 4, of course, happens after 3. And then now 8, I think, is going to go in that direction too with the Village thing. Cool. I think it's going to be the Parasite stuff.
I hope that's what it turns out to be because I think that's rad. It would be cool to see it as a natural progression to the Parasite evolving after it's been mutated with the viruses, the T virus. I'm still waiting for the 4 remake and the 1 remake because I don't necessarily think 4 or 1 is going to be changed a lot, just updated graphically.
Well, they already did remake 1.
But it's forever ago, though.
Yeah. A lot of people love that.
I haven't played that one. I think I have it downloaded on my PlayStation. So I have that one. I got Code Veronica and stuff like that I need to play through because I want to play through all of them.
Yeah, same.
But, shit happens.
Yeah. I think it's a great idea, and it looks awesome.
As much as 3 wasn't what I wanted it to be, it was still so much fun. I wish it was longer, but God, 3 was fun.
Yeah, I really liked Resident Evil 3.
So good, even though my PlayStation 4 couldn't handle it at the time.
Yeah, same. It was overheating.
I want to replay it on the Pro because I'm like, it should. I think
it'll handle the game.
Yeah,
yeah,
and I won't keep stopping mid boss fight until I throw my controller and say fuck this.
Yeah, 3. I mean, this has been a pretty good year for games, honestly.
Agreed. Yeah, even the ones that we've been bitching about, I still enjoyed playing a bit.
Yeah.
So
we've got a lot of big releases this year.
Yeah, next year looks like it's gonna be just as good.
Yeah, for sure.
So what do we do?
And in 5 years from now, when Cyberpunk comes out, that'll be a good year too.
When the PS6 is like, well, don't worry, it's gonna be a flagship for the PS6.
Yeah, it's gonna be day 1.
But thinking about the PlayStation now, I'm like, do I want to buy the 5 or do I want to wait until they do a God of War Ragnarok PS5?
Ooh, that's a good question. They could probably make a pretty sick design for that.
Yeah, or if they did one for Resident Evil Village, it'd be sick.
Yeah,
it'd be some sick shit.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with that. I've never bought a special edition console like that.
What made me want the Xbox was actually the Ragnarok edition for the Xbox.
Oh, really?
I mean, the Valhalla, sorry. The Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah.
It looks so good. But then, they can't be trusted, so.
Yeah, that's a good way to sell a console.
No, agreed. But, I mean, as well, though, day one, or at least in the beginning, would be sweet, because there is going to be flagship games, and that's fine. I wouldn't mind playing Cyberpunk 2077 on the 5.
Yeah. Oh, I think we're going to.
Fuck. Okay. So,
honestly.
So there's my thing. My tax write-off when I talk to my guy.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think Cyberpunk's going to come out for PS4? Cause...
Yes. It was already announced it would. It would still continue to be on 4 and 5. So I heard if you buy the PS5 version and the Xbox, whatever the fuck it is, you'll have a code to download it on the older system.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they did that before. With the 3, I thought. With something. But
they might have. I don't know.
Yeah. So that's cool. I mean, and they did say there would be support. So I wouldn't be surprised if, I think Ragnarok is gonna be a 5, but I wouldn't be surprised if Village could be backwards to the 4 and the Xbox One.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I could see it being a graphics down a bit, but not enough, because the Pro and the new Xbox are pretty great graphics wise. So
yeah.
Obviously, there's going to be a few games that I think will still come out new, but will be able to be played on the old system. But I mean, again, Ragnarok, I don't think it will. I think Ragnarok will be a PS5 exclusive.
Oh,
because
I think
it has to be. It has to be.
Yeah, I think you're definitely right. That's a console selling system.
Oh, 100%.
And
100%.
I think that's exactly what it's going to do. Do you guys want to watch the Demon Souls one?
I don't. I mean, Demon Souls.
How
it
long
looks
is it?
good.
It's like 4.5 minutes.
Let's watch a minute of it.
It's we Seth Miles Morales.
I know.
What time? Yeah, we can do real quick.
This is the last one anyway.
I think this is one that, for sure, any of you play. I don't know if you're going to play it, but I'm excited. I know Cameron's pretty psyched for it.
I played the original Demon Souls, and I might play it, but I don't know if I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
Day one.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
Might be mended.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
I tell you, when I was going through my DVDs and stuff, I found a bunch of my Xbox or my PlayStation 3 games, and I had bought the original Dark Souls to play, and then my PS3 died.
Nice.
Jeez.
Bullshit. The most unrealistic thing in this trailer, because I've already watched this, is the one-hit kills he gets.
What, the visceral kills?
No, not the visceral kills.
That?
Yeah. Bullshit. I don't fucking believe it.
It's not bullshit.
It is bullshit, because you're not going to get one-hit kills. It's fucking... You're not.
You've never played Demon Souls, huh?
No.
Yeah, you can kill, those, early dudes really easily.
Oh. Okay, well.
It looks fucking great.
It really does. I'm kind of bugged they didn't put any of the gauges up there, because I want to see how much stamina each thing takes. And I want to see how much you have at this point in the game, if it's in the beginning or not.
Yeah, and I mean, I didn't really play the original very much at all.
Yeah.
So this would be a new experience
exactly.
for me.
Which will be sweet. Yeah, stupid bitch. Oh.
Demon Souls is pretty rad, actually. I locked up.
It looks like it looks like there's already secrets.
It's
as well. They're just not letting you see what they say.
Yeah. Demon Souls is a lot has Dark Souls visuals, but it also has Bloodborne shit in there too.
Cool. No, this looks great. I'm definitely gonna get it, and I said I would if they ever remade it. So I mean,
yeah, I did too.
It's one of those things.
It's one of those games that it's kind of too late to play in its original form, because the whole online thing, and I've heard that it's kind of fucked up. And I think they also, I don't even know if they have support for it anymore, do they?
For the original one, I think they do, but the only people who are probably playing it now are the dudes who have like
put 1 million hours into
are
it.
gods.
Yeah. So I don't know how multiplayer the original game.
It's less than Dark Souls is.
Okay. So you could probably still play it then.
So the way that the multiplayer works in Demon Souls, or I don't know if they're going to keep it the same way for this one because it is a full-on remake, is that in the original one, when you had a dude come and join you, he was basically like a specter. So he was like a soul type deal where he'd have like half his original power and health, and he would just be there to like help you out with shit. So like you'd attack stuff, and then he'd like go and attack stuff with you, but he'd have nowhere near the amount of health that you have.
I got you. I hope it follows more in suit with Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. To have friends I can, because it's just fun. Having friends there is fun.
Yeah. I agree, and if it's a full remake, I don't see why not. If I'm going to be completely honest, so yeah, I don't know. I think this is a pretty good showing from Sony. I think
the fact that Demon Souls is going to be a launch title is pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah. You're going to have some big games to buy right away, and that's going to be a fun one.
We haven't had a console have like a really good launch in a long ass time, so we're gonna have to We're gonna have to see how the PS5 and Xbox launch.
And I mean, but like at the same time, like the end of a console's life is when a lot of the bangers come out too.
Yeah,
the last couple of years. So I mean, I'm not as concerned as the launch as I am the longevity of the 5.
Yeah,
and if they're going to continue to put out good things, which I mean they have, so I'm not concerned. But like, I feel like a launch. I mean, because again, we have friends who were talking about the launch and like certain things they weren't impressed with, and that's fine. But that's how it's going to be. It's how it is, and I don't see it changing.
Yeah,
because you want to release your best games when it's graphically capable of doing so.
Well, usually what that is like people don't really know how strong a console is, and so they have to like finagle it kind of to.
Yeah, I mean.
Because that's exactly what happened with like the PlayStation 1. I mean, that's why Final Fantasy 7 looks like everybody's a Lego person, because they didn't know what they could do with the 3D graphics, and then that's why like Final Fantasy 8 went a little more with like they had a better model, and then Final Fantasy 9 has like the best models,
right?
in background. Even though their art style is the worst, arguably.
Yeah. I mean, I think a good example would be Final Fantasy X versus Final Fantasy 12. So,
yeah,
the character
Final
models...
Fantasy 12 and Final Fantasy 10. 10 has like more polygons, right?
Yes.
It's supposed to be like one of the most graphically demanding games, but 12 looks better because the way that they did the art style, they like finagled things to make it
they tailored it to the PlayStation 2's power and its inhibitions as well. It's like it technically looks worse, like as far as the resolution
the models
goes.
have less polygons, but the way that they like drew each of the characters and stuff, it's better.
Yeah, it looks better by a lot, and they're able to mask a lot of the PS2's shortcomings with that, and it's because it's a later game. It came out years after.
They were also able to make that, like, give it extra room to be able to have the huge environments as well.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff that happens near the end of the console, and that's why I think we're getting these, like, huge gameplay things like Last of Us 2.
People start to recognize what exactly they're capable of doing.
Yeah. And that's when you get the real awesome games. At least everything looks really good every time.
Right.
A perfect example would also be God of War Ascension. Not the best game, but it looks amazing for a PS3 game.
Yeah,
it looks
does.
so fucking good.
The Last of Us looks really good for a PS3 game, too.
Yeah.
And that was like one of the last ones on there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. End of life consoles.
Truly is The Last of Us.
Yeah.
The Last of Us PS3 games.
But then it was The First of Us because it came on PS5.
That's right. PS4.
Well, I mean, there's going to be a lot of PS4 games that are going to have like the how they have the pro upscaling.
Yeah.
They're going to have that on PS5, and some of them are going to have like straight up PS5 ports, so they like upgrade it even further.
Right. HDR is a cool thing, man.
And there's a lot of companies that are giving you a free copy of the PS5 version if you already own the game.
You mean PS4 version?
If you already own the PS4 version, yeah.
Oh,
like
okay.
Cyberpunk 2077 is one of those. If you buy Cyberpunk for PS4, you get a PS5 copy for free.
Nice. Do you wonder if it's going to be, if it's ever going to be like the Lord of the Rings, Middle Earth games, where like the PS3 version or the PS4 version is going to be so much lesser that it's almost not worth playing?
I don't think so. I think they're going to be similar for the most part. The only real difference between the consoles is like their graphic capability. They're going to have like less loading times, obviously, because they have a more powerful solid state drive going on with both, the PS4 and the Xbox. So the only real change that I think we'll notice is like a better frame rate for the older games and like a lessening of loading times.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So it won't be like that much of a burden to go back to playing PS4 games. It's going to be roughly the same.
I mean, eventually it all looks rough.
Yeah, eventually everything's going to look like shit.
It looks, but yeah, I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready for this next. I was mad at first because I was like, "Oh fuck!" But
I'm gonna buy one as soon as I can.
Yeah, me
same.
too.
I'm saying we should try to get one the opening night so we can all.
If Amazon gets it, then I'll be able to pre-order it. If not, then I'm gonna have to wait till my Walmart gets it. And then
or
I'll
we
have
can
to be
just
like,
all camp out in front of Best Buy in Orem. I'm serious. We could do that.
Dude, my mom works at Walmart. I can use her card to get like 10% off
Pussy.
of the fucking PS5.
That's like $50, Greg.
Yeah, dude, it's $50. That means I can buy a game with it
You're
like
just taking away
immediately.
the fun away from getting him. It's fine.
Maybe we can all buy it at Walmart.
Can we all use your mom's card?
Yeah, we just get like 10% off of like
of four for
of
us
like
three.
$2,000.
What are you doing?
I'd be down. I mean, I think it's fun. I think it's one of those things that's kind of being lost with time. With the midnight releases, and the big release parties.
I mean, they were still doing something like that until the virus hit.
Yeah,
but they weren't like super. I mean, they said, "Whoa, what game was it?" I can't remember what game it was, but I went to it was Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3 and another game came out at the same time, and they did like a midnight release for that.
Was it Rage 2?
Could have been.
I think it might have been Rage 2. I feel like it was.
Could have been. Because I went to GameStop, so I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Like, if I can get it at midnight, because Walmart sucks at it. It's like, yeah, I'll go there. It's fine.
Yeah, GameStop is now officially dying, though, so...
Yeah.
I mean, it's been for a while.
Finally.
We just put it on hospice.
Pretty much. But this time it's because they went with the retarded business model of pickup only instead of letting people wander the stores.
You know what? As a person who still kind of collects action figures, they can fuck off because they like mark theirs up like $20.
They do.
So fuck them.
But
let them die.
But that is the reason why they're dying now. It's because nobody was allowed to go in the stores.
Yeah,
they should have just let people get sick if they wanted it. I mean,
they had a real thin line between surviving and not, and I
this
think
pushed them over the edge. Yeah,
they broke that financial hymen, and now they're gonna fall.
The Fennyman.
Fennyman, yeah. I came up with a new term the other day. By the way, it was bro hymen. And it's when you see one of your friends naked, that's when you pop your bro hymen.
Like full frontal? Because you've seen both Cam's ball sack and fucking Joe's.
I haven't seen...
No, that's called a date.
I haven't seen either of their ball sacks. Cameron saw Joe's nut. But,
was it Cam? Okay.
Yeah. I haven't seen... I haven't
saw one?
My bro hymen
I think it was a mutual them seeing each other's ball sack. Maybe that's what I was confusing.
Yeah, they've broken each other's brohymens, but I haven't. My brohymen is pure still.
Only because we do it in the dark.
That's right. Yeah, the brohymen. It's like the cheating. It's like anal doesn't count. It's like it's my Catholic workaround.
Docking is okay as long as you don't move the bed.
Yeah, as long as I don't see it, it's not real. But
well, fuck yeah, dude. I hope you guys out there are excited for the PS5.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm excited. I think it's going to be a great launch. I think we're going to see a lot of... I think, honestly, they're going to do really well this gen again.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be another massacre.
Sony has fucked everybody else over with this gen, and I hope it continues into this next one.
You know what? And I have faith. The console war is stupid. We know PlayStation's
I mean, yeah, it's stupid because they're going more with crossplay, so you're going to be able to play with people who are on.
And I mean, and that's
on
to
Xbox
me
for like the big multiplayer
good.
games.
That's great. Like it makes it so it's so. I enjoy cross-platform, and I think it's great.
Yeah, it is.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I agree. I think cross-platform is fun. It's just making it easier and easier and easier to buy a PlayStation 4 and less easy to buy an Xbox One. That's really what it's coming down to. And a lot of it's kind of their own doing in many ways because they release their games on PC. It's like if I want to play Xbox games, I can just play them on my computer. You know, your computers are more expensive, it's true, but it's also going to last longer.
We'll have to see how well, how many like exclusives the Xbox has, because then we may have to pick one up for the show.
Yeah, there's a chance, depending on what exclusives they get.
Yeah.
But Sony, I think, knocks them out of the park with the exclusive titles.
Oh, agreed.
It's not even close. Yeah. And I'm excited to see what this next gen brings.
Because, like, for real, give me God of War over Halo any day. Like, if we're being honest.
Oh, yeah.
Or Gears of War, like, I would take God of War every time.
Yeah, I would too. There's a lot of great stuff that Sony's got rolling, and I'm super excited. And I think Resident Evil and God of War next year, that's fucking killer.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be awesome.
So we already have 2 reviews down.
Yeah, we already have 2 reviews ready.
We're good to go.
We're ready to go.
Woo! Making it wet.
Speaking of ready to go, guys, we're ready to go. So, please, for the love of God, give us your fucking money. Patreon.com. Search Nude Clan Podcast. Throw some cash at us. I mean, how many fucking hours of the show are you going to listen to for free before you think, hey, maybe I should help? That's a question that I ask all the time, and you guys don't ask nearly enough. But for those of you who do ask that question and answer it with, you know what? You're right. We thank you all so very much, including recent patron. Very recent. And by very recent, I mean...
So recent, he doesn't even know who they are yet.
So recent, I don't even know you. Yeah, so I can't even name drop you until I look up who the fuck you were. Scott. Well, thanks, Scott. We really appreciate your recent pledge to our Patreon, our cause. Guys.
Thanks for funding our small army.
That's right, yeah. Please, for the love of God, pony up, motherfucker. Other ways to do that. We used to have an Amazon link. I guess they kicked us off again. This time it's because we didn't have a real website.
It's because we're playing with fire every time you talk shit.
It's because we don't have a real website. I gave him our RSS feed, which is kind of true. It's sort of a website, but I guess that didn't count it. So I'm going to have to call them and find out like what the fuck we need to do, because I don't want to make a website again.
Word it exactly like that. So what the fuck, Bezos?
Yeah, I don't want a website. It's too old school. We have Discord, which is an amazing service. It's so much better than a website, so much less work. And you know what? If you listen to the podcast, listen to it on a podcast app. That's just how it is. Or YouTube. We don't need a fucking website. So, can't support us through there. Oh, sorry. You can't potentially, maybe, possibly give us a small kickback through ordering through a specific site that's named after the largest forest on the planet. But what you can do is, donate to us directly through our PayPal.
We actually do have a website. It's Audible Trial /Nude Clan.
Yeah, audibletrial.com/Nude I should have just given them that, and then it's funny. We'll get like a payout because Amazon signed up for an Audible account to check it. That'd be hilarious. That is the actual website.
They're also owned by Amazon.
I know, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That is our actual website, though, guys. Go check that out.
Yeah, audibletrial.com/Nude. Get a free book. Start listening to books. If you have time to listen to podcasts, you probably have time to listen to audiobooks. And there's a lot of great audiobooks out there.
Yes, there are.
Yeah.
Audible doesn't have everything, but goddamn, it has
They're working
nearly
on
everything.
it.
They really are.
Listen to the book Dune before the movie comes out.
Yeah.
And then listen to our book review of Dune.
Yeah,
if you have it.
Drunken Tomes, you should. If we're going to go talk about that too, questions. We're going through our questions on the Discord. We could always use more. Having more than enough is what we want to continue to answer your fucked up, but also great questions. Also, you can call in. We do have the number. I'm not sure what the number is. Schweiss is going to have to tell you.
It is 385-204-3921. That's 385-204-3921.
Call in. Let us hear your sexy voices so we can either ridicule you or actually help with your
if we
problem.
ever want to have another Q&A episode, we can pull out some of them, messages that you guys have been leaving us.
I'm excited for the next question that we have in store because that's one I've wanted to answer the most on the Discord.
Oh, yeah? The one about me?
No.
Oh.
That was the newest one.
That's a new one? Okay.
Yeah, that's a new question.
That's a great question, by the way.
It's
Thank
not.
You.
Fuck.
Thank you, Chase.
But yeah, please, more questions, man. We want them. We enjoy answering them. Unless they're about Yennefer's boobs for some reason, Craig doesn't like them.
Craig can't handle it.
But yeah, please. Questions.
You can find that Discord by following the Nude Clan Twitter at Nude Clan Podcast. It is a pinned tweet on that page. Please join the Discord. There's a lot of great people in there. It's a good place to connect with us and connect with our community and find people to hang out with. I mean, I can't tell you how many times people have formed podcasts through the Ultimate Final Fantasy
We
fan
have
base.
inspired many podcasts
We have.
and many group of friends now playing Final Fantasy 14 together.
Yeah, through our podcasting network, and it's crazy, but like that's how this shit works. Like you'll find a lot of people that do the same things that you do. You'll find a lot of great connections there, and shit, maybe you'll make a podcast
in these troubled times.
And it's always a podcast based off of ideas that we've already had and are thinking about doing.
and yet always superior in one way or another.
Remember, in these troubled times,
Never
the
overall.
hog is there for you.
Exactly, yeah.
The hog is here.
Look up to your...
But not for free, so start donating money.
Yeah. Pay for your swine messiah.
Yeah, we're going to start making
content.
you pay out the nose.
Yeah. And then twitch.tv /
Nude Clan
Gaming, where you can subscribe to us there. Please fucking pay up, man.
Yeah,
The Amazon Prime, if you have Prime, just fucking subscribe to the Twitch. It doesn't matter if you use Twitch.
You get a free subscription every month, and all you got to do is subscribe every month to our channel, and we get like $2.
We know who you are. We know there's lots of people out there that have a Prime membership that don't even use it.
Not only do we know who you are, we know if you've been naughty or nice.
And we know where you live. So
Do you know how many Shastas you can buy for $2?
Exactly. Like you're depriving us of caffeinated drinks.
Yeah.
At
Which
least
we
carbonated.
need to...
Very poor quality.
Dude, Shasta's the shit. Fuck you. Are you fucking too good for Shasta? Dude, remember the streets you grew up on.
I do.
That's like when I have a buddy that's like, Little Caesars sucks. You know
Dude.
what? But I grew up on that fucking street, and I'll still eat it.
I do love Shasta, and I remember walking to the Smiths that was like 2 or 3 blocks away, and there was like a machine outside for 25 cents for the Shasta.
Yeah.
Isn't there one down here?
And
that's
there's
market by your
not
place?
anymore. Fuck that shit. Bring that back. Bring every Shasta machine back.
Do it. We need Tiki Punch. It's the only thing that's going to make this right.
25 cents is all it takes to see God.
Tiki Punch is the only thing that can get us through 2020, right?
That's right.
Yeah, you can go there. If you have Prime, for the love of God, it's already included in your Prime subscription. You're already paying to just not give us that $2.50. So just do it. Just fucking pay up.
Treat us like we're a religion and pay out the nose.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
we don't ask for much.
We can't physically send out the collection plate, but we're doing it mentally.
Yeah, it's a mental collection. Plus, it's a lot of fun, and I've been streaming a lot lately on
You have.
Twitch.
I've been seeing you.
I have to work every Friday for the rest of my life now, but we try to stream every Saturday and every other Sunday.
Yeah.
With the group. So. We'll try to sit down like a
sometimes
specific
stuff
time for Saturday.
Does come up, but most of the time we do try to get them out.
But yeah, we'll try to get something out for you guys.
So,
at least every other Sunday.
Yeah, and you can hang out with us there. It's a lot of fun, honestly. I like streaming. I like having people hang out with me while I play.
That's awesome.
It's a good time. And I'm still playing The Last of Us Part 2. So tomorrow night on Monday, I'm planning on finishing that game up.
Monday.
That's right. So join me probably around 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time to finish The Last of Us Part 2. That's going to be the last day I'm going to fucking play it because I have to finish this game.
You have like 6 hours left?
Yeah. I'll play for 6 hours.
I think that's about how much he has left, right?
Yeah, because there's an unnecessary hour and a half tacked onto this game.
Yeah.
Unnecessary.
And I haven't hit it yet.
It hits,
buddy,
dude.
no.
It hits
It's
the
the end of the
climax, and then it's like slow down. Like it hits that like, dude. There's literally I compared it to Death Stranding and Red Dead Redemption 2 for a very specific reason. And the reason is because at the end of this game, it has the whole farming simulator for like a second, and then it brings you back into the action.
So imagine, right, you're with this chick, and she's like, gives you like this pretty
So it
good
has
BJ,
the great
right?
ending, it has the potential ending there with, like Arthur's death, and then it has the farming immediately, and then it has the action. It's a tack.
So-
it's an unnecessary tack on of
It
time.
is. So it's like you came, right? Like you're there, you're good, it's gone. But she's still giving you the hand job, right? It's like, it's pretty good.
So you're like going
but then,
insane? Yeah.
But then the
You're
spit,
losing your mind.
But then the spit's gone. And it's just chafing.
Oh.
That is
And then
that is the hour and a half to 2 hours of The Last of Us
And then
2.
at the very end, she bends your dick.
Yeah, she's not. That is the unnecessary hour and a half to 2 hours of the end of Last of Us 2. Yeah, so good luck.
Wait, you think the ending of Death Stranding was that way?
No, there's going to
Okay,
I
don't
can't-
tell me.
It's a bit, it's a
play
bit
it.
of a spoiler.
When you
so
find
I
out
can't-
tomorrow, text us.
I can't necessarily say what it is.
Oh no!
But it's very similar, and I can't believe they did it.
Oh shit! I have an idea of what it is, and if that's what it is, I'm gonna be pissed.
All right, guess it to me
Fuck.
after.
Yeah, guess
the
it to us.
episode.
Okay. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. And, yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Enjoy the nude.
If you want to help me get a PS5, subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Live always in the nude.
No!